NCY set up real quick. We're not live yet. Just hold your horses, good people. We're just getting this thing set up real quick, making sure CY's good to go. We're not live. We're not live. We're not live. And that's it. I see why you're gonna have to move way over to towards that green picture. Yeah, just a little more, and bring it down just a tad. Your chin is like at the bottom of the screen.
Down.
All right. Yeah, right. Up just a tad.
Up just a tad.
Right just a tad.
To the right?
Yep, just a tad.
There you go.
Noonish, 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 noonish. J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. Aunt Kia OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. Lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on Notre Dame, all winner.
Yeah. Hey, we play above the rim around here. I'm just saying, Tupac's birthday was on Monday, so I had to wear the birdie, the tribute above the rim jersey. But welcome. Before we get cranked up, let me turn this music down. How about you? What's going down, man? Hope y'all ready for a lot of fun today. We're about to have it. Hope you got your drinks, your beverages ready. Let me go ahead and get my... I don't got the Grand Marnier popped off today, baby. Let's get it. It's going to be a good one. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man. Welcome to this excellent edition of Noonish Sports and Tech, man. I'm here with my awesome co-host, Ronald Bower, my uncle. What's going down,
Oh, not much, man. You know, that's my first time ever pointing to myself. Cause, back in the day, we didn't think it was all us.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get up and point to
Also,
ourselves.
you getting off these young bucks. You get that, take that from these young bucks. Little influence.
I'm Ronald Bower.
Yeah. me.
Yeah.
Me. Hey, let me see that shirt you got on, huh? Hey, can you stand up for the people? Because that's fine. That's fine.
Man.
Ooh, so got the blues coming. Woo, talk your ish, man. If you're coming to Noonish, man, you better come talk your ish. If you're quiet out there, man, hey, that means you're scared. And if you're scared, go to church.
If you're scared, call the police.
And if you're tired, take a nap. Cause what's going down? We in the building, baby. Big Noonish. Gerard Bow. Wow.
Jumping in early, Gerard. What's up?
Yes, sir. We in the building. What up? What up, cuz? What up, cuz? Yeah, man. So y'all know how we like to get things cranked off. We're gonna get it started off with the first lady Noonish, man. Miss Christiana Yebra. What up, CY? How you doing, girl?
Hi guys. Am I in my box?
box.
Am I visible?
In your box.
Am I centered up? Am I good?
Yeah, you good. You nice and centered. Now I got you to where you can see us too. Yeah, no.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like seeing your faces. What's the latest? What's new? What's happening?
I mean, I don't know. I know you threw a pretty snazzy event last weekend. Thank you so much for that invitation. Enjoyed myself. Made some great contacts. Met with a gentleman, former Wake Forest football player, Joshua Hunt, yesterday from that event. It was real cool. I talked to you about that as well. You know, you were a hot topic in that conversation. So
I love that. I am so glad that you came. I would like to call it Jonathan in the real world. I really love to see Jonathan in real life. Many of you might not have had the pleasure of Jonathan in real life, but I got to see you last week. And I'm so glad you met Josh Hunt. He's been somebody that has supported really pretty much any crazy idea I have ever brought to the table. Nice. For the last almost 10 years, I think. And he's amazing. He has a gorgeous, stunning wife. I hope you got to meet her too. She's lovely. And where'd you guys hang out? And also, why was I not included?
Well, it was a pretty dope space. So we went upstairs in the hunter room where they had the hunting game on the,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's where we met, and then exchanged information, and then met yesterday at Ascension Coffee yesterday morning. So good dude, man. Got a lot of cool things coming, man. FIFA, the World Cup is coming in 2026, so we had some pretty good conversations around that.
That's cool. I love it. I love bringing people together. He's an awesome person to know. And he yelled at me when he was leaving. He was like, "How come you've not introduced me to Jonathan sooner?" I said, "Relax. The list is long. The list is long of people I need to introduce Jonathan to." So I'm glad y'all met up.
I like to hibernate, so it's not typical that many people see the real life version of JA. But you'll see it more. You'll see it more.
No, I totally understand. That's rare for me. I mean, like being out at an event and hosting and bringing people together, like that doesn't happen very often. So Josh was like, "I got to come out because it might be the last time I see CY before 2026.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. But yeah, what's good, Miss CY? What's going on with you, girl?
Nothing new. I just, I didn't really pay attention to the NHL finals after the Stars lost, but I watched a bit of the game last night. Hockey season's over. Hockey season's done, and I'm like,
already?
Oh, sweet.
The Panthers won.
It
wasn't a total sweep, but they dominated. They did quite well. But that's their second in a row. So they join. I think the Lightning have won 2 in a row as well in recent years. So yeah, I couldn't stand to see the Oilers win. So, I'm just gonna toot my own horn. I did say the Panthers would make it to the finals. My hope was that it was against the Stars, but hey, I was 50% correct.
Yep. You got it's all good. It's all good. I wore my Stars Noonish shirt last week. that quickly became Notre Dame after they took that L. But yeah, man, shout out to the Florida Panthers, man. Well done.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. The Stars, we'll make it again. We'll make it again. It'll be fine. I get into like a lot of beef on Instagram with fans and around the Stars. Like, and my joke is kind of, I think the Cowboys fans wish they felt this way, right? Like they wish that they made it this far just to be disappointed. But we never even make it this far. So the Stars.
We wish we could get to the conference finals.
Man,
We wish we could get to the NFC Championship game.
in 30 years, it's a mighty long time.
Right. But yeah, I've been watching hockey. Now, honestly, my whole focus right now, all on racing. So I might as well just jump on into it, shall I?
Well, buckle up.
Let's go.
People.
Buckle up, boys. Canada. We just wrapped a weekend in Canada. And I want to go back in time a bit. I want to go back in time to when we were kind of talking about how diverse this season's been. And the first time I talked about diversity in drivers winning these races was actually last season. And might I point out that no boy here said happy anniversary to me. It's been 1 full year of me joining every Wednesday with the Noonish boys. Somebody forgot flowers.
Know what today is? It's your anniversary. We're going to sing to you. Forget telling you.
No, Uncle ain't going to do no
Yeah.
singing. That's it.
Yeah.
He going home.
You know what today is? It's your anniversary.
Well, see why Uncle's not very sentimental like that? Because this is the thing. Every Wednesday that you come on is so special. I can't really say.
He put his best foot forward every time.
Every time. So, yeah.
Fair enough. But
And I'm
I'll
blowing
be
my
honest.
horns.
I'll be honest, though, I also forgot. But the reason why I thought of it was, hey, the last time we saw this much, a span of different drivers winning races, it's been a while. And for a while, it was just Max dominating. Last season, we saw a good mix. This season, we're seeing a nice mix because George Russell, our boy, George Russell from Mercedes, won his first race of the season and the first for Mercedes as well. He's been my guy. I mean, I think I mentioned this every single race. Like, he's in my top 5. He's maybe in my top 3. Unk is celebrating. He's slow.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
he has been consistent in points. He's consistently had podium appearances. He's consistently battled it out. The girls actually were fighting. George and Max have had a couple tiffs throughout the season. But yeah, George on pole. George for the win in Canada. So he's that guy. He's slowly creeping in on the standings for the World Championship.
Yeah, no, I thought, we mentioned him. We spoke pretty heavily about George last week.
Mm-hmm.
And how Mercedes had to be really comfortable to allow Lewis to just walk without even coming back and trying to match the offer from Ferrari or whatever. So,
right.
And then he comes out and, had a pretty solid race last week, right?
But even more fun than George winning. I love George. I think he's a consistent, fun driver. People call him like the teacher's pet. He's always like trying to do the best and be really liked. The antithesis of that is Max Verstappen, who's always talking shit and battling it out. So it's fun to watch those guys tussle. But my absolute highlight of the weekend was Kimi Antonelli, our young little baby driver, 18-year-old Kimi Antonelli, on the podium for the first time, driving like 2 podium appearances by Mercedes, first and third for Canada. But Lil Kim is what I like to call him for short. Lil Kim. I really wanted to make a graphic where it's like Kim, but in like classic Lil Kim drop down image. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He probably has no idea who she is, but that's fine. He's just a baby. He closed out the podium for Mercedes, which I think was so fun. So I have to make a quick news correction. Last week I talked so much shit about Lance Stroll and acted like he's never had any wins or any podiums. I was incorrect. He has had 2 podium appearances, and he actually is one of the youngest drivers to ever have a podium appearance. I think it was back in 2017, and he might have been 17 or 18 years old. So Max, Kimi, and Lance are the 3 youngest drivers to have podium appearances in Formula One. So my bad, Lance. My bad, Daddy Stroll. Don't come for me. Don't sue me.
Hey man, Lance is on a Dallas Cowboys streak right now. He needs to get on another podium soon. But
he
no,
does. He
I
does.
did see
need
Kimmy
to-
was leading much of the race though, and then I saw he drop back to 5th at one point. So at that point, I stopped watching. So it's good to see he came back and was able to capture that 3rd spot.
Yep, he some interesting pit stops. In general, not a very crazy race. Like I wouldn't put it as the most chaotic until I think we had about 5 laps left, where the papaya guys are 2 McLarens. You guys remember the papaya rules, and that is let's race, let's follow instruction when given, but let's try to maximize points. So race, but don't take each other out. Well, my boy Lando Norris didn't have his listening ears on. He did not have his listening ears on this weekend. He and Oscar are battling out really right at the tail end of the race. The front 2 have kind of taken off, or I guess the front 3. Yeah. Oscar and Lando are kind of battling it out. They get super close a couple of times, and then Oscar kind of takes a runaway, and then Lando tries to pull up right next to him, but he's against a wall, so he pops into the wall. His whole front wing goes all over the place, and he does not finish the race. This was one of those moments where I was like, this dude could either be an asshole and be like, look, like it wasn't me, Oscar did this, it was not my fault, but he very quickly, and he gained some points with me, he's back on my good side, on my good list. He gained some points with me because he immediately said, I'm on the radio, guys, I'm okay. That was my bad. Like, I'm sorry. I'm ashamed. Stupid mistake. I'm taking all of the ownership. And I was like, you know what? Lando said that. So I was like,
a little bit.
yeah, overnight it feels. I was like, you know what? Okay. Like I was kind of thinking he might again, like put a little bit of blame, but it's undeniable when you watch the footage, like Oscar doesn't do anything. Oscar is driving. He's being responsible, and Lando tries to overtake him and instead overtakes himself right into the wall. So he knocks himself out.
He might have been listening to you last week or the week before, because you mentioned, Lando's got to make a move because Oscar's going to run away with this thing if somebody doesn't do something.
Correct.
He's just consistent and has been for a while.
Right. And so right now, Lando's about 20 points behind Oscar, but he lost out on valuable points from this race. So instead of getting 10, he got 0. Or, maybe more than 10, like at the minimum, a top 10 finish would have been, good for him, like 1 or 2 points better than 0. So, I mean, 10 would have been incredible.
You went last year, that could cost the team, Constructors Championship.
Oh, it could be the difference between, and it represents millions of dollars too. I mean, a couple of points can be the difference at the end. I think this is just another reminder that Formula One is really a sport of inches and milliseconds. I would even say centimeters, because you can be disqualified for something as small as the thickness of a credit card, or the difference between qualifying in first and qualifying in last can be like a less than a second difference. So just a reminder to play it safe if you want to maximize points for the World Championship. But it was a bummer for the team, but I think the highlight was Kimi on his first podium. I mean, he's like literally just a baby. Like it's just
he is.
18 years
He
old,
is.
man.
so funny to watch
Right now
that.
we're talking about F1. I'm sorry. The people asking what the topic is, so that's what we're talking about.
Formula One. Thank you guys for watching.
F1. We appreciate y'all, man. So, there's another big something coming up for F1. Not necessarily on the track. I mean, it is on the track, but it's not real.
It's not on the track. It's on the screen.
Yeah.
And so, I got to see a sneak preview the same night as the big premiere in New York City for the F1 movie, brought to you by Apple Films and the guys behind Top Gun. And I saw it in IMAX. I saw it the other night. And
when was it? I thought it was why was I thinking it was the 27th? So it already happened.
It does. No. It does premiere to the Gen Pop.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking the exclusivity. The exclusive.
I'm talking
Exclusivity.
exclusive.
Show. Yeah.
I saw it on Monday. I don't know why I thought it was last week, but it was Monday. I saw it on Monday, and yeah, it was a private screening meant for media, and they had some other people. I mean, it was sold out, like every single seat. I guess not sold out. There were free tickets, but like totally packed IMAX theater, which is the only way to watch this movie. I don't even know if they're showing it in regular theaters, but don't, like, you have to see it. It was filmed for IMAX, so I feel like it has to be seen in that setting. And I don't want to spoil anything, but I really liked it, and I think that everyone, whether you've learned one thing from me on this show or not, I think you'll enjoy it. Good music. Actors were interesting. It felt, here's my biggest struggle. I'll tell you my biggest beef with the whole movie, if you care, if anybody cares.
I care.
Okay.
Me too.
My biggest challenge is that I watched them film this on track with the team. Like, you often would see the film crews at races. And so in my head, it's so real that it was hard for me to detach from what was the movie and the storyline versus what was real racing, because they're deeply embedded with each other. So, they filmed on the track. They filmed at the in the paddocks with the teams. I mean, there's cameos from all the drivers. You see the owner of Formula One. You see Toto come on camera. You see Roscoe Lewis Hamilton's dog. Like, it was hard for me to really see the difference between movie and drama and then real life. So it was a great one. I think you guys should definitely check it out.
Yeah, definitely want to. I know it's a lot of hype, big budget pushing this film. Brad Pitt,
Big
man.
budget.
Yeah, Pitt crew.
One thing about Brad, and we'll just forgive him temporarily. Not forgive him. We'll just, as Apple did, kind of just put in the back of our minds some of the off-screen drama he's been in the last couple of months. And I'll just speak only about his performance in this movie and nothing else. I thought he did a great job. I think he looks amazing for his age. I think he's 61. Please send over who's doing your facials and Botox, Brad, because he does not look 61 to me. And he plays a driver who raced, in years past in his prior lives, and then is asked to come fill a seat in Formula One against a really super young new rookie. And yeah, I think the dynamic is really interesting. I'll say, above anything else, like, I've never seen Apple make a bad movie. Mm-hmm. I've never seen Brad Pitt make a bad movie. And I never have seen Formula One put as much effort in rights, marketing, budget, exposing the drivers, exposing things about the sport, having them on track, giving them exclusive access. I don't think they would have done all that hullabaloo for a shitty movie. So I thought it was great. I love any sports movies. This was going to be one of my top 5 for sure.
Well, definitely looking forward to going to watch that thing. Doubt I'll go to the movie theater, but
it was my first time. I didn't even know how to act.
Yeah,
it was my first time since 2017.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Just, I don't know. Still to me, it's kind of weird.
It was strange. It was a reset for me, because I'm so comfortable just watching at home and being able to pause and go fill up my snacks. I didn't even get a snack because I was frazzled. I was like, I don't want to miss anything. It was weird. First time it was at North Park. I haven't been in that theater in so long. I didn't even know what to do, how to act.
Well, welcome back to the world. It's open.
Welcome back to the real world.
5 years later. It's crazy.
It was great. It's so insane. And it just got
Yep.
Have to see it.
NASCAR, we had some activity in Mexico. Viva la Mexico.
We did, and the reason why I don't want to talk about, I normally don't go into too many of the results of a past NASCAR race, but there's a reason why I wanted to talk about it. Do you guys remember how I made a very interesting connection between the drivers on grid for NASCAR and drivers in Formula One? If you guys remember, if you're noodling on it, Daniel Suarez is a driver in NASCAR. What is his connection to Formula One? He married, stay with me. he married Kelly Piquet's sister. Kelly Piquet is Max Verstappen's latest baby mama.
Baby mama.
Late, I say that, but he just had a baby, so that's what I mean. He had his new baby mama. They've been together for several years. I don't even know, like 10 years at this point. I don't know. And they just had a baby. So her sister is, I'm already forgetting her name. Julia Piquet married Daniel Suarez. So Max Verstappen and Daniel Suarez have been in the same room together. Yeah. Daniel Suarez, here's the fun fact, is he's from Mexico. So for him to win in his home country, he's from Monterrey. Very cool. I think it felt a little, I don't want to say rigged. It was like too good. It was too good. It was too cinematic. It was too perfect. It wasn't rigged. Please don't come for me, NASCAR. It wasn't rigged, but like what more perfect win? Kind of, it's giving me Lewis Hamilton wins at Silverstone. Like everyone's hoping for it, but you're not sure. And so for him to win in the Xfinity series was very, very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Way to go, my guy. You know.
Well done, Danny Suarez. We're rooting for you. We don't love your brother-in-law, but we love you.
What did you think about the race in Mexico, though?
I think again, I talked about this, like the global impact of sports really. Well, I say the global impact of really all sports, but I really appreciated the NFL's initiatives to take things internationally. Yep. I appreciate NASCAR has put in some good work to build out an international audience and make it feel a little bit more on a global scale. And I think this is just a really great example. They drive through the same track that F1 does, so which drives through a stadium, which is really, really cool if you look at how the grandstands look. So I think it was great. They had some weather issues for a bit, some logistics issues. You know, F1's used to going global and international. I wonder how like other sports have to prepare for it if they don't do it as often. But yeah, I thought it was great. It's an interesting dynamic in the United States right now regarding the border. So interesting call for them to I guess I don't think they would have changed it, but I think in general they focused on the sport, and I thought it was interesting. I love a good culture moment.
Yeah, no, I love to see it, man. I love seeing these sports expand to different countries.
Yeah.
You know, here in America, we feel like, you know, everybody's accustomed to the way we do things, and that is not the case whatsoever. So
I think I could get Unk out to a NASCAR race in Mexico. He's more likely to do that than come hang out with me at Texas Motor Speedway. Is that right, Unk?
No doubt.
Unk's like, if I can go to the beach.
First off, let me know when Texas Motor Speedway. Yeah, I keep my passport ready.
Yeah.
So no. It's probably, is it under your hat right now? I know you stay ready. Your passport, is it under there? That's what I would do.
I mean, it's not under his hat, but it's, you know, it's
no,
nearby.
No, it ain't under my hat.
For sure.
I can lay my hands on it. I just saw it a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I just look because I'm gonna use it next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna discuss next week. We might have a week off next week. We'll come back
Wow.
for season 13. But we'll discuss that. But
Okay.
But yeah, now Miss CY, you know it's been special. Like every other time you come on this bad boy, we love it. Love your presence. Love when you're able to come on and share your beautiful smile and your glow, whipping your hair back and forth.
And the information, you know, and the knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging my smart little brain over here. It's not smart about a lot of things, but I do like to talk with you guys, and you guys make me feel special every week. So I love y'all. Have a good show. I'm gonna tune in so I could hear about if anybody was watching the Fever game, where there's a little bit of a tussle. The girls were fighting, and I love to see it.
Talking about those Fever. It's coming up. You already know. We love you too, Miss CY. Tune in. We're here on all the platforms, you know, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Man, find us.
Love y'all. Bye.
All right, love you too.
All right, love
Bye-bye.
you too, CY.
Yep. Y'all know how we get down with the get downs. Are y'all ready for this? Yes, sir. Time for us to go on and set this thing on up on a good time. So, you know, don't mind us for a second or two. We just over here, getting ready for the show.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Noonish.
Shout out to
Trip to go.
Trip to go.
Noonish.
Where at, Trip?
Wednesday.
I don't see
Noonish.
Trip in the building. I see Cubzo.
Wednesday. Noonish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. J-Rod, what's going down? So, yeah, I told you it was coming up next, man. So, you know, the F1 movie comes out next on the 27th.
Yeah.
CY had the privilege of, like she mentioned, watching it on Monday. We had invitations, but, man, I'm just so bad about checking my messages and looking at dates and all that good stuff. I missed the show. I thought it was going to be on the 27th, but the actual movie starts on the 27th. So, that's on me, baby. But, you might ready to jump into these good topics
I'm
right
ready
now?
to go, man. If I talk about everything I know and everything I don't know, I'm going to ask some questions.
Yes, sir. That's how,
Ain't
that's
no
how we
know
get
it
down.
all. Ain't no know it all.
Ain't no reason to
I
talk
know
about
a lot, but I don't know it all.
it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, early this year, my favorite wrestler, Goldberg, we had a chance to interview him, man. And on Monday night, he gave us a little bit of a little heads up when he was on the show that he would be coming back for his title this year. You know, he said he didn't like the way his last match went. Things were a little bit weird at that time in his life. But he is coming back to get the throne, man. Made an announcement, man, July 12th. He will be fighting, I believe, look like it was some title. I don't know if it was a heavyweight title or which title it was.
I wonder is he going to be fighting for the WWE
But
World Heavy.
World Heavyweight
Goldberg,
Championship
I ain't
title.
going to say he's my favorite, but he up there, though, man. He up there.
Goldberg,
Yeah.
get them crazy eyes on your boy. Hey man, I'm excited, man. So stoked, man. Proud to see him follow through and much sooner than he thought, because he thought it was gonna be like around October, November, or something like that.
Okay, well, yeah.
And we pushing July, man. So hey, ahead of schedule. You know that man been putting in work. So excited to see Goldberg. Had to throw that out there real quick, man. July 12th, y'all tune in, man. Hey, we gonna see if we can get him tapped back in with us another
We
good
might
time
even,
after that, man.
if it's on WWE SmackDown,
Hey,
we might do a watch party.
might do a watch party to see what Goldberg get into, man.
SmackDown. 'Cause
Hey, I texted him last night. I was like, man, I ain't know you was coming back so quick. He hit me back with the emoji. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, we back in action, man. But shout out to you, Goldberg. Had to throw that out there, man. Also, over the weekend, man, I don't know if y'all saw this. I know Unc saw this, and he was quite surprised that the cheetah was able to go out there and push a 10.15 in that 100 meters. What you think about that when you saw it? Because at first we thought he couldn't beat DK Metcalf.
Oh, that was very impressive.
Yeah.
Very, but 10.15 is not nothing compared to a two-time world champion running 9.8, 9.7. So
Okay.
you might well talk about something else.
Oh, so what you're saying is, because, you know, word came out yesterday, and I was just like, man, the timing of this cancellation is quite strange to me. So, comes out that Noah has now gone back out, and he's decided to cancel the race. The race is off. No more Cheetah versus Noah. Brutal. In my eyes, in my opinion, my boy Noah took his little yellow tail in between the little legs and went crawling home. Said he didn't want to race him no more. What you think about that, huh? You think Noah's scared of Cheetah right
I
now?
think of the same thing that I said when said they were supposed to race. I said Noah got better things to do than fool with
Cheetah?
No, yeah.
Tyreek?
Yeah, man, the World Games is coming up in August.
Yeah.
You ain't got time for that, man.
But they already knew that. And the whole plan was for them to race right before that.
But this is the thing. 10.15 does not scare a world champion.
Maybe not, but that
10.15.
get out. You saw him get out them blocks. Tyreek wasn't playing no games out them blocks. You know, that's Noah's
Tyreek
weakness.
Hill ran a 6.7 in the 60 just last year. Noah live fast time is 6.43.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm gonna say it like that.
You gotta catch him on the right day.
Man, football speed and track speed is way
Two
different.
different things.
That's exceptional.
Yeah.
It surprised me. It surprised the whole track world because I'm not gonna sit up here and try to play like 10-1-5 is no park.
Yeah.
But 10-1-5 is not world class.
Man.
10-1-5 is not world class.
Yeah, hey, God body Sean, yeah. Cheetah versus Noah. I mean, Cheetah versus I Show Speed, bro. Yeah, we're saying the same
that's
thing.
a better race.
That'd be a great race.
Yeah, Cheetah, I said that earlier.
Yeah, Speed went out there and beat Ashton Hall 3-4 times this past weekend.
First off, Ashton Hall ain't fast.
No, he shouldn't have been racing. That
He's
made
just
me wonder.
muscular.
And he wasn't that far behind Speed though. You know, he was running back in high school, but he wasn't that far behind Speed. So I'm like, is Speed really that fast?
He's very fast for a muscular guy like that.
Yeah.
But if you put him on the clock,
oh, he ain't no. Hey,
you know.
Hey, you give me
Because
something
I'm
much,
like
man.
this.
Hey, I got to get my legs back in shape, but I go race Speed. I go race all them boys if they want to get down with the get downs, and we can put some bread on it, bro, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Me and my age, pushing 43.
You know, and that was and I'm not gonna try to play like, cause he shocked the track and field world, cause nobody thought Tyreek Hill gonna run 10-1-5.
Hey, my boy Jamal say Noah should have kept his mouth closed, bro. Talking about it because he was complaining about the shoe deal, right? He got all
kept his mouth closed about what?
About this, I don't know. The shoe deal, I don't know. What he should have kept his mouth closed about.
I mean, this whole thing, it's so many athletes.
Hoops, what's going down, big dog?
All I can say is like this. There's so many athletes ought to keep their mouth closed, because I hear them talk every day, and I be like, you said that?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about some of that later on. You said that? Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, you know, unfortunately, we won't be able to get to see the highly anticipated race between the cheetah and the champion. You know what I mean? I was looking forward to it,
But this is the whole thing.
They both Adidas athletes. I wonder if that has something to do with
this whole thing. Tyreek Hill, over the last 6 years, he went on and won the state of Texas one time with a 10-1-5.
Man.
High school. High school.
Yeah.
Only one time. So, you know, and this is what people like to do in track and field. Oh, if he would have concentrated on track and field, he would have been elite. Not necessarily.
Maybe?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Because we got so many guys that ran. Go ask Matthew Bowling how hard it is to get faster.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get, now if you 10-1, I mean, if you 10-6, 10-7, I say, yeah, he probably can get a little faster to 10 or 4 or but if you 10-1,
it's hard to,
and you 31, you ain't gonna get too much faster, because this is how much I know about track and field. I bet Tyreek Hill, he can't run 10-1-5 right now.
Man.
I bet him much money as I can scrape up. You can't run 10, because see, this is what people don't know about. He didn't win the race, you know that. That was the preliminaries.
Yeah.
The finals was held later on.
He didn't run that
so
one.
he didn't run that.
Yeah.
So he actually did. He won his heat.
Yeah. He just went out there and got some
See,
money.
and this is what he know. He can't run 10-1-5 twice in one day. That's why he ran it once and went to the high.
I'm sure he was shocked he ran that 10-1-5.
Yeah, he shocked himself.
I mean, but it's crazy to think
But
about
he's been
this.
working with somebody, because I can tell his form is way different. Tyreek form used to be like this, man. He looked like somebody know what they were doing.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like he can still, I think he can go a little faster, because his stride, I feel like, just from my, opinion, I feel like he could have gone a little faster, but 10-1-5 is perfect, and it still tripped me out that he was only half a step in front of Wilt Chamberlain. While y'all talking, in Chuck T's.
Yeah.
Wilt ran a 10-2 in Chuck Taylor's, didn't he?
No, ran 10-4.
Oh, 10-4. Okay, my bad. Well, DK Metcalf only a half step in front of Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Running in Chuck T's on dirt.
To a 10-37. That's why I say, man, these guys don't know what a great athlete is.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. But
But that was very impressive about Tyreek Hill. But quit talking about track runners.
Yeah.
And go race speed. Go beat DK. Because I'm going to tell you like this. I bet you before Saturday, DK Metcalf would have bet big money of his own money that he could beat Tyreek Hill, because he ran 10-3. He thought he could beat Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he can't no more.
No, I thought that.
Yeah, I
wasn't even sure myself, because 10-15 is very impressive.
That's a lot of time, man.
But this is the thing that I want everybody to know. If you run 10-1-5, you don't qualify. We got the World Games, and you gotta go to the trials. We always call them the World Game trials, you got to run 10.08 to even go.
Wow.
So he ain't qualified. He can't even go.
That's
he
not
can't.
Olympic speed.
He can't even go race. See, and this is the thing. Noah Lyle is a defending champion, so he don't have to do that.
Yeah.
He automatically in there. So he got to run faster than that to even go race Noah.
Yeah.
And Noah done beat all the guys that's coming there already.
Yeah. Moral of the story: No Lyles is scared and canceled the race because he knew.
Because he knew that he would have been wasting his time because Tyreek Hill is way too slow.
Yeah, man. Let me see the people talking about. I never trust anybody who talks as much as Noah. Hey, man, he talk way too much. Did they bet on the race? Because if they did, that might be why Noah backed out. Yeah, because he ain't getting no no shoe money. David Goggins versus.
Hey, I was saying like this. Noah, hey, he better go listen. Whoever said Noah talk too much, you better go listen to the basketball players.
That boy say David Goggins versus Tyreek. David don't want none of that. He might run for a year straight every day.
Well, you know what?
Non-stop.
What's the dude that Speed just beat? Tyreek better go
Ashton
beat him.
Hill?
Yeah,
Ashton
now Tyreek go beat him. Then once you beat him, then get Speed. But stay away from world-class sprinters.
Trip the Ghost in the building. What it do, Trip? Welcome, Trip the Ghost. Appreciate you tuning in, big dog. We in the building, baby. And then jumping on, and jumping back off again. What up, big tight? What's good, man? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, happy birthday, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got the above the rim birdie jersey on. You know, birthday was Monday.
Hey, man.
All that good stuff, man. We having fun.
And if any of y'all haven't subscribed to the show, man, go ahead and triple tap.
Yeah,
hit
man.
that subscribe, that like, that share, then go hit the quadruple tap for the notification, baby.
Quadruple that bad boy up, man.
Quadruple it up, yeah.
We gonna keep it moving along. Hey, it was quite eventful this past weekend and past week in all kinds of sports, man. Big three. My boy Lance say, hey, Michael Beasley might have whooped my ass, but I ain't gonna let Big Dwight do it. You know what I'm saying? Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson and Dwight Howard had a little scuffle, man. Them boys had a basketball push party. What you think about that right there, man?
Lance need to settle down, man.
Well, did you see the game though? Because Dwight was being real dirty the whole game. Dwight was being chippy the whole game with everybody. Every time he come through the lane, boom, he knocking dudes down. He a big brother now.
That's been going on in basketball forever.
But
Shaq is the king of that, knocking folks down.
But Dwight was being, he was a little rough out there in the big three. Maybe, hey, Dwight showed him the heat.
If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen.
Yeah, man.
And like I said, I'm saying for this here, Lance better be glad they grabbed him because the White was finna help him. Lance doing all that cause now you see, the White did like that. Then when he run up and tried to go under the White got him like this, and then 2 or 3 people tried to put the White never was on the bottom.
Yeah,
never was. He
go.
took Lance and throw it.
That ball was anchored in.
2 or 3 of Lance teammates would run over there, and Dwight was on top of it. Dwight was never under the bottom. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Dwight Howard, he might have a rectal injury, but he a grown ass man, man. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
All I'm saying, I'm gonna tell you like this: some dudes that I know had that same injury, Dwight Howard had hands, man. He's still a man. Still a man. I'm gonna say it like that. Don't get that confused.
Don't get it twisted, man.
And
the
Lance
coming
Stevenson,
with it, bro.
And you know Lance Stevenson, that's part of the reason he got run out of Dallas. He was over there knocked out, banging on somebody. You remember that all that with the
Yeah.
So Lance gotta calm down, man.
Yeah.
And it's basketball. And Dwight is a little
Lance.
chippy. It's some counter moves for all that.
He said, yeah, Dwight was on that the whole game, bro. He said he wasn't playing basketball, he was playing the white ball. Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Dwight was on that wildness all game, man. And, hey, that was funny though, but
I'm gonna say it like this: somebody else should have took it up beside Lance.
Hey.
Don't they have a big man?
yeah. Lance was already getting chippy in the game earlier too. With
What about the other dude that Lance got into it with, that did Lance all like this?
Yeah. What happened? Exactly.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Lance been doing stuff way back. He blowing in LeBron ear and all that stuff. So I'm gonna blame it more on Lance than Dwight.
Yeah, he been that guy.
Lance been a little told.
For sure. Yeah, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah, it's all entertainment.
Ice Cube said that. He's like, I can't do nothing with that big ass. Ice Cube like 5'7". You know what I'm saying? He's just sitting on the sideline like, hey, yay.
Hey,
Somebody get him.
And this is what I want everybody, I don't want everybody to know. You know, Ice Cube didn't go to Compton. He went to school for talented and gifted.
Yeah.
So all that yay, he was a holler for yay, y'all come get these boys because I'm finna go to school.
Exactly.
I'm finna go get good grades so I can learn how to write.
Yeah. Just like Doc say, I wasn't no gangster dog. I was a writer. You know, he was just around Suge, and he said Easy was a gangster now.
Oh yeah, I already know that.
Suge wasn't playing no games, but
I
we're
already know
writers.
that.
And everybody know Dre wasn't no gangster.
No.
Because he was with them, the White Howard boys before he went to the
The
NBA.
world class wrecking crew. I know he was. I know he was with secret pants on.
Sugarfoot and them boys.
Yeah, with secret pants on and low rider jeans showing. he was showing the crack way before they were sagging. Man, Dr. Dre. That's why Easy. No, that's why Easy say came out with that even if it's on.
Yeah, we gonna keep it moving.
Yeah,
keep it moving. On to the WNBA. Last week, man, crazy. But congratulations, Angel Reese got her first triple-double. Yeah. 11 points, 13 boards, and 11 assists in that game. Yeah. Well done, Angel. I see you, girl. Yeah. I see you. You know.
See, everybody trying to make Angel be a scorer. Angel's not no scorer.
No.
Angel's a player.
Yeah, she a player. This is going to be ugly. It's going to be nasty. She might get 5 boards on 2 shot attempts. But, nah, man, you know, congratulations to you, Angel. Still, we ain't paying $1,000 for them shoes, girl. Relax.
No, we ain't paying $1,000.
RELAX. And then also, this past Saturday, Caitlin Clark, the driver, the moving force of this WNBA league we talk about now, she returned from her 2.5, 3 week injury. And with a bang, man, she returned against the New York Liberty, who was 9-0 coming into the game, hadn't lost this year. Ran into CC, man. CC bust that head open. She went for 32, I believe 32, 8, and 9 Saturday in that victory over the New York Liberty, and then came back again last night. And I'm telling you, hey, the Indiana Fever, they are getting ready to play in the Commissioner's Championship game in the WNBA. They put it on the Connecticut Sun last night, and they
Commissioner's Championship. What's that? Mid-season tournament? Like the NBA?
Yeah, it's like the in-season tournament for the WNBA. Yeah, and I mean they put it on the Connecticut Sun, and it was a scrappy one. We got girls fighting on the court. You know, Caitlin went after one of the girls like hit Caitlin in the eye. Caitlin pushed her. Next thing you know, Caitlin getting bumped by another teammate on the ground. Then everybody coming together, and it's just a cat fight. You know, but not really, because it's WNBA.
It was a cat meow.
Yeah, cat meow and a cat fight. Yeah. You know when the dogs are behind the gate and they get to barking, and then the gate move,
and they don't say a word.
And they move with the gate, but when there ain't no more gate left, they just run on about their business. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. But no, it was fun, very entertaining to watch last night, man. You know, 2-0 since Caitlin came back. What else did you expect? You know, what else do you expect? And I do want to say this, man. Finally, the legends have spoken. Michael, Magic, Charles, they've all put their opinion out about CC. Basically, they're saying, hey, WNBA, if you can't appreciate and recognize who she is, you might not deserve the young lady. Because she is absolutely the reason why the needle's moving in the WNBA.
Oh, yeah.
Period. No questions asked. And all you other girls out there that's jealous, you got reason to be jealous, I understand. But relax, that's your meal ticket. Because I'm telling you, the ratings went down when she wasn't in the game. And if something takes place to where she's not in that game, WNBA going to be right back playing in them 4,000-seat arenas at the Davidsonville Middle School gym, you know, selling out tickets. You know, so relax, man.
And then the WNBA got to learn how to market their players too.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They got to do a much better job of that.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, Caitlin brought her name with her to the WNBA. Mm-hmm. WNBA don't know how to create marketing for the players that's making their name in the WNBA. You gotta get some light on them.
And I still don't know if that'll be enough, because it took a special talent. It took a girl that's shooting logo threes on the regular to captivate the attention of America. It took a girl that didn't go to South Carolina or UConn or Tennessee or one of these other big universities, you know, powerhouse women's basketball universities, you know, watching her do what she did through the course of her career, the NCAA women's leading scorer in the history of the game, and the way that she did it, I think that's what really caught a lot of eyes, man. You know?
Oh yeah, that's what I said. She brought her name with her.
She brought it with her, exactly.
She brought it with her.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, they gotta learn some way to create a buzz around, because they got some great players already there.
Yeah.
They gotta figure out a way to get some buzz around some of them too.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, then somebody has got to be the catalyst.
Jamal Weeks, my boy say too many studs out there. Scholar did that. Yeah, man. I still dig watching. Yeah, man.
Oh, well, that's part of the change.
Man.
And I'm gonna say it like this too. And that's part of the change that Caitlin and Angel Reese is bringing. Now, Caitlin is just doing a lot, but Angel Reese is bringing some femininity to the game. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
and Caitlin is too, because she ain't going out with that mentality. So all of the in the last 2 drafts, all of the young ladies that went at the top, they didn't carry that. What he said, I ain't gonna say that. What he said, they don't look like that. They look more like young ladies,
like stud muffins.
Yeah. So
what's
that's
the old term?
No, don't even make me say the old term.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway,
tomboys. What I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Tomboys.
Yeah, tomboys. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very good one right there. You know, and a lot of these young ladies that's coming out, they're not looking like tomboys. They're looking just like girls that can play basketball.
Absolutely, man.
Let me quit saying girls. Young ladies that can play basketball, because I don't want to disrespect nobody. And I think that's going to help the WNBA. Because the draft with Caitlin and Angel Reese was non-tomboyish, and this last draft was non-tomboyish.
I think they made it intentional.
So I think that's going to be one of the things, because if we want to see tomboys play basketball, why don't we just go see real boys?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't trying to say nothing else, but we're going to change the subject, because that's touchy.
Speaking of tomboys, Paige Beckers also went out there and did her thing this past week. Scored a career high 35 points against the Phoenix Mercury in a loss. But she is showing that, hey, she belongs here. You know, they got their second win of the season last night, right? And I try to help y'all remember, Kayla started out 0-8. Okay, so when y'all sitting here talking about Paige and her record and she lost to Angel Reese, so did Caitlin last year. You know what I'm saying? So just give this young lady time, man. Her and that hellified point guard she got over there with her that was there when she got there, Miss AO. We're gonna call her that. We're gonna call her AO. Man, I mean that's a hell of a combination. That's a great foundation to start with.
Yeah, and they just gotta learn how to play together.
Yep, that's it. I mean, and that's the backcourt. So I don't know what they got in the in the paint, in the post, but those 2 guards, man, hey, they might be the top 2 guard team tandem in the league. Quite honestly, we already saw AO kill the Olympic team last year in the All-Star game. Outplayed everybody on the floor. She was the star in the WNBA. The best player on the floor was the point guard for the Dallas Wings in last year's All-Star game. No questions asked, no doubt about it. But yeah, man, we're gonna see what her and Paige can put together this year. But shout out Paige going out there, busting them Phoenix Mercury for 35 and getting that dub last night. But moving along.
Keep it moving along. On to the next one.
On to that National Basketball Association. Let's go. One time for your mind. What about KD? He is who we thought he was around here, and we're going to crown his ass. So,
hey, if you want to crown him, crown him.
Yeah.
I will leave it like that. You won't listen to him carefully. If you want to crown it,
then
you crown it.
Yeah.
Crown his ass.
And he's got...
Because Uncle ain't got no crown for it.
He got a couple rings, man. I would, at this point, I think it'd be cool to see KD go back to Golden State. Personally, I think it'd be cool. KD, Jimmy Butler, Draymond, you can throw him in there, whatever. I don't care about him or, quadruple single, man. They're somehow going to get to the Hall of Fame. How is Draymond the first ballot Hall of Famer? We need to have a whole show about that one day, And Tom Chambers ain't in there, but this boy, a quadruple single, waiting to got doggone... What was that? 4 rings?
Go look how many Bill Russell teammates in there with.
Man, is Tony Kukoc coaching
in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people with rings that ain't in the Hall of Fame.
But I'm just telling you.
Is Robert Horry in the Hall of Fame?
I think. Oh yeah, Robert Horry got to be.
Is he?
He should be.
I don't know.
He need. I mean, and then this same thing. This is the thing. certain people with rings had a lot to do with that. So yeah, they need. But some of these people just got a bunch of rings because they were playing with somebody else.
I mean, I'm just not.
I mean, I ain't knocking Draymond.
And I gotta bring Draymond up because he's the whole reason why KD left in the first place, from what I understand.
And he's the whole
just
reason
rubbed
why.
the man wrong.
And he was the whole reason that KD came.
Yeah, at the same time.
No,
You're
he
right.
did.
You're right.
They had a phone conversation.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
had an
this
in-person meeting,
This is
too.
what I hear. I
Up in
wasn't
New
on the
York.
damn phone.
Yeah.
Like people, when you say something, people trying to, you
Act
wasn't
like they
on
was
the
there.
phone. No, I ain't trying to act like I was there. But this is just what everybody else say. I'm repeating what I heard, that Draymond, and Shannon Sharp made it sound hilarious. He said Draymond was on the phone.
Big Blue, what's going down, y'all?
He said Draymond was on the phone crying in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And he said when he called KD was crying too. Yeah,
They crying for him, man.
Hey, well, LeBron had just came from 3-1 back in B-Tail.
Yeah.
So he called KD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but everybody know that it was some off-season conversation.
After they came back 3-1 to beat KD.
Yeah. And then LeBron came back 3-1 to beat them.
Man, crazy, man. Craziness, man. Yeah, and Giannis as well. So, I mean, where do you think the best fit for KD would be? New York?
The best fit for KD is on this yacht, man.
KD got game, man.
Yeah, he does.
Slim Reaper ain't playing with them boys.
Everybody
playing with them boys.
They
man.
keep telling LeBron to retire. What KD done did more than LeBron?
Shoot that thing.
Hey, we ain't.
KD got more skills than LeBron. He's a more skilled player than LeBron James. And for years, it's like 1A, 1B. Who's the best in the league? Like it's hard for anybody to truly say LeBron was a better basketball player than KD.
It ain't hard for me to say it.
Well, I mean, IQ all around game. IQ, I think LeBron's IQ is better than KD's, but skills, putting that thing in that hole. Hey,
What's KD average?
I'm not sure.
I bet you there ain't no more than LeBron. You see, you talking about shooting. Getting the ball in the hole it don't matter how you get it there.
Now we talking efficiency. I know he got a better shooting percentage than LeBron do.
I bet you don't. Look up Siri.
Hey, we're gonna look it up right now. We're gonna look it up right now. Hey Siri.
Right now.
Hey, what is Kevin Durant's? Hey Siri. What is Kevin Durant's shooting percentage?
He better be shooting 50. Cause LeBron shooting 49 point something for his career.
My boy say KD career is trash. Hey Siri. What is Kevin Durant's career shooting percentage? Man, my Siris are canceling each other out right now.
Hold on. Let me hit Google.
600%.
Ain't no 600% shit.
I mean, what is that? I mean, not 600. I mean 60%.
Yeah. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
That's what Siri said. I mean, I'm gonna look it up. Let me just type it in.
What is Kevin Durant's career shooting percentage? 50.2. 50.2.
Yep. Yeah. And what's LeBron's? Ain't no way.
What is LeBron James'
50.
career shooting percentage?
He got to be in the low 40s and high 30s. 50.6.
50.6. Stop that, Jerry.
What?
I know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, that's
I know.
wild.
Know what he be talking about. That's why I'm on this show. 'Cause I keep J.A. straight.
Oh, that's
So
fine.
I don't give a damn what it is. It's more.
They lying.
Hey, the same way they lied on
LeBron
Jordan.
got somebody over there pencil whipping the game right now, man.
Hey,
Hey.
no, KD shoot a good percentage.
Yeah, they say, let me see. They say Giannis will be a better fit in Houston Spurs or Timberwolves. Yeah, I think the Spurs would be the best fit for KD, quite honestly.
Because you know what's his name? What's his name having health problems now?
Who?
Wamby got the. I think he got blood clots or something.
Straight up?
Yeah, I think.
I know
Don't quote me on that. Somebody was saying something the other day about Wamby got something else.
Wow, that's crazy. But I mean, Wemby and KD is scary. I had something come across my phone the other day saying that KD already signed. I was like, what? So I did my research. It wasn't true, but that I put a pause in me. I don't want to see that as a Dallas
Let
Maverick.
me tell you like this: the only person, people that Wamby and KD is scared to is San Antonio. KD gonna mess our team up like he have every other team. He ain't have a man. Come on, man. Y'all
KD he ain't the one messing the squads up. He
Who
just
messed up Brooklyn? Everywhere
James
KD.
Harden.
It ain't number. Okay, let me tell you like this then. Let me say this. It ain't been but one team been sad KD left, and that was Oklahoma City. Golden State was glad when he left.
Nah.
Brooklyn was glad when he left. And now Phoenix glad he leaving.
I mean, because they get something back.
I mean, that's.
I wouldn't mind KD here in Dallas either.
See, I don't, man.
I love KD here in Dallas.
Boy, I'm gonna take up a fund to keep you go somewhere else.
I mean, let's think about this. Let's think about Dallas.
Let's
We're
think
talking
about
about Kyrie. Who we have at the
Who
two?
we gonna coattail off of? He ain't got Steph.
I guess we could put Cooper Flag at the 2.
He ain't got Steph and Clay to coattail
Washington at
off.
the 3.
He ain't gonna be
KD at the 4. KD at the 3.
KD ain't gonna be the lead dog. I know
3,
that.
4 right there, and then Gafford at the 5 or Lively at the 5. Like, that could be serious.
Okay.
So serious. Or Gafford, Lively, KD. Oh, forgot about AD. We still got him too. Ooh, ain't enough space. Lively, KD,
Yes,
Cooper
it is.
Flag.
Yes, it is.
But
Yes,
hey,
it is because Lively and
Hey.
KD, Lively.
Go
and
get him, we'll
KD,
figure it out.
Lively, AD, and is
Go get him,
always
Nico.
Lively and AD is always hurt.
Yeah.
And KD got the load manage him now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just saying.
Go get him, Nico, is all I'm saying. We'll figure it out. I wouldn't mind that asset on the squad, is all I'm trying to tell you. Come in here and get some championships in D-Town. Yeah, so you know he went to Texas, man. Come out here and get you
All
a
that projection.
NBA title in
all
Texas,
all that
man.
project because I'm married. Everybody with the married.
Moving along.
If they get KD, they're gonna have 2 coattailers, no lead men.
We'll talk about Giannis next week if he don't sign nowhere by then, which I doubt he will. He got time.
Giannis talked out. He's supposed to go back to Milwaukee. Oh, I won't go no other. I won't sign no other team. Be no super team. Sign back with Milwaukee then. Well, you ain't gonna win no more championship. You see all these dudes.
Bet he
always
won't go to
talking.
Portland.
Don't you remember when Giannis tried to criticize everybody for going to another team? And all that? And I never go to join another team, but you sure told him to get Dame Lillard.
Yeah, I
You
think
went
he's going to New York. I think Giannis going to New York or Miami. He wants to go to a big market. He already made that himself clear when Luka went over to L.A. He said, "I love to see it." You know, us European players going to the big markets, I love to see it. So I got a feeling Giannis going to be making that move.
You know the prediction I made about all these European players, right?
1 championship only.
That's it. Giannis, Joker, whoever else you gonna get. They as the lead horse, you might squeeze 1 championship out of them.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no 3 and 4 because they don't love the game like
Boys
that.
don't
man.
love it, man.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, that boy Luka, man, they say he working out right now.
Yeah, they say I seen a picture of him. They were going to some kind of big time deal in LA. He done lost some weight.
Did he?
Yeah, look like he's gonna look like that.
Is he going to be Luka, though? Because Luka used that weight in his game. And that still ain't going to speed up his footwork.
Is he gonna be Luka? We hope not.
We hope
he
not.
be the new Luka.
Yeah.
Cause the old Luka wasn't doing
Ski, what up, Rab?
Cause the old Luka wasn't doing nothing, man.
NBA fan base was good, man. What up, everybody? If I have not called you out, what up, Holly Bear? What's going down, man? If I have not called you out, Tiff, baby. If I haven't called you out, my bad, man. We locked in on the camera over here. Not looking at the screen, but hey, I'm going to come back to it and shout everybody out, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, the love is gone, bro. I don't know. AE, I didn't make this a topic. And before we get on these finals, let me go and close this out real quick before we get on these finals. Report is, AE working out with his daddy this summer. That's all he doing. Working out with his daddy all summer. Michael Jordan and AE putting in work.
Do you know what Mike?
Jimmy probably gonna come through there a couple times too.
But do you know what Mike got to work on AE at?
Right out here?
From the neck up, like I'm saying.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because this is what Michael got to. This is what AE need to learn from Michael, just like Michael had to learn. He got to learn discernment. AE don't know when. Man, he shot 19.5% from 3-point land in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
You don't know when to shoot a 3 and when you are not hitting your threes, rely on your athleticism.
Yeah.
They can't stop that either.
At all.
First off, what you need to do is make them fear that at the first of the game.
Absolutely.
And then but you go to 3 first.
Yep. Make
You're
them
not
back
a
off
three.
of you first.
You are not a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, man. That's what Michael had so many wide open threes because they knew Michael could blow
Because
past
if he got
anybody.
past him, if he got past, that was the worst problem. Because at least out here's a 30. If you get in the paint, that's almost he's shooting 80 or 90% from in the paint, man. Come on, man.
And Shay showing us how deadly that 15 to 18 foot game can be.
Yeah.
That boy Shay, hey, let's go on and talk about it. But yeah, man,
Shedeur
I'm
Sanders.
looking forward to seeing AE and what comes from this development and this process with MJ. I'm glad he got to spend time with his daddy, man. They making up for old, time lost. But
that's J.A., y'all. I don't know who his daddy. I don't know who the baby daddy is.
Ain't cracking on him. I'm
And
just
I'm gonna
saying.
tell you like this.
I love AE. That's baby Jordan.
I'm gonna say it like this.
I love to see.
Mama, baby, daddy, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, hey man, I'm just playing. I don't know about nobody.
So on to these NBA finals, Zunk. Is it a wrap?
Pretty much.
It's a wrap?
Pretty much. Halliburton
Cannot play with
hurt, man.
You see
Cannot
what
play
happened
with
with
him.
the injured Halliburton
Cannot
last year
coach
against
with
the
him.
Celtics?
Can't do
Yeah,
it.
and you see what happened the other day. He didn't score but 4 points. He was a liability on defense, and they still only lost by 11. So if he would have been in there and got his average 19.
Yeah.
That from 4 to 19, that's the difference in the game.
They winning that game, man.
Yeah, I mean, so and this is the thing about sports. Sports is you ever seen the movie with Clint Eastwood, The Unforgiven?
Yeah.
Sports is the unforgiven.
Most.
They don't forgive you for being hurt
At all.
They don't forgive you for being in a coma
At all.
They don't. All they say is you lost.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You lost. So they're not gonna say next year. They're not gonna say, well, Halliburton was hurt. They're gonna say, OKC won the championship.
Yeah.
And the further it get away from this year, the less they're gonna give a damn about Halliburton being hurt.
Truth. And I looked something up about this. About this series. It's a very alarming stat. Very alarming stat. And the two players that I was comparing in this stat was the stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah. And I was comparing him to Tyrese Halliburton. The stat that I'm talking about is free throw attempts.
35-7 or something like that?
50-7.
50?
Shai's taking 50 free throws in this series. Halliburton didn't take his first free throw until game 4, where he had 4 free throws and he had 3 free throws in game 5.
When he was hurt the other day, that's how that's how he got his 4 points. Because he didn't even hit a basket.
I'm telling you.
The other night, his 4 points came off free throws. He did not even hit a basket. And if you play a whole game and I don't care if you're the 8th player, I don't care who you are, and you play 15, 20 minutes and you don't score a basket, that means something wrong.
Man, my eyeballs, I keep having flashbacks of D Wade against the Mavericks, where as soon as he hit the lane,
he fall down.
Everybody sitting there watching him hit the lane like this. Everybody just watching him. Ain't nobody touching him on purpose.
And then he fall down. No, he fall down.
Whistle.
He fall down.
Yeah. And a whistle coming out, man. Like every time Shai drive to the lane, a whistle's being blown.
And I'm going to tell you like this here. I heard,
it's insane, man.
I love big Perk.
Yeah.
He from Texas.
Yeah.
He from the Beaumont, Port Arthur area.
Mm-hmm.
Big Perk. I love you, Big Perk.
Kendrick.
Yeah. But I heard, this is what make me, when our basketball players say, if you didn't play in the league, you can't really have a conversation with me.
Come on, man.
And then I seen Big Perk. I'm not saying, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's so efficient. He's like Michael. He's efficient. And I'm saying, no, he's not. And then being me, this show have turned me to a analytics guy.
Oh yeah.
Turned me to an analytics guy.
Them numbers not gonna lie.
So the first thing I did
was say,
if you efficient, let me go see what your shooting percentage is. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now, he on the way to be the MVP, right?
Yeah. He's
shooting 45%. That's gonna be in the top 10 worst shoot percentage ever won MVP.
Yes, sir.
Shai Gilgeous. So if efficiency got a new word now.
Yeah.
If you efficient, you shooting 45%.
Hey, and let's not even just skip over the fact that Shai Gilgeous, he's the star. But last game, he was not the component that brought that thing home for them boys. That boy Jalen Williams went nuts. Looking like a little James Harden out there, man. When I say little, I mean young James Harden, because the boy big. Pause. You know what I'm saying? The boy, Jalen Williams went so hard the other night. He couldn't miss. The little floater, off the top of the backboard was killing them boys, man. Whatever he was doing seemed to work, man. And they've had trouble with that two-man, Shay. And since those two dudes have been the primary pieces of that offense, Indiana ain't had an answer. Has not had an answer for them boys, man. And Jalen Williams, he's an all-star. So it's no surprise. The boy's an all-star. When people are like, oh, he's coming out of that. The boy was an all-star. He's proven he can play. Boys in the league knows he can play. It's a hell of a game, man. Like, he's been balling, man. Straight balling. It looks like a under control James Harden that can actually shoot shots and not just throwing stuff up trying to get fouled, man. But nah, I don't know why nobody's bringing up that disparity, man, or what it is. Because I've seen Halliburton in the lane several times with his hands up like, where's the foul? Where's the foul? And I know we talk about basketball players and how they always crying, always complaining about something. But these, it's been legitimate, man. Rick Carlisle over there at Ace Ventura about to blow a gasket. About to turn into the Mask. You know what I'm saying? Into the Joker or something. Rick Carlisle over there about to blow a gasket because he can't get no foul calls. Oh, yeah. Got boys driving through the lane, getting beat up, not getting no whistles blown. And then on the other side, everybody standing back watching Shea fall on his own, getting whistles every time he hit the lane. That's why I don't bet on the NBA game. I will never bet on the NBA games because the referees have too much control. And a little stat like that can get lost real easily, but I ain't letting it slide.
I didn't know it was 50.
50-7.
I thought, because, when you
Shay's shot 50 free throws. Tyrese Halliburton has shot 7 in this series.
See,
man.
and when I saw that,
that matters.
When I saw that, it was so astronomical.
Yeah.
That it was unbelievable. So when after 2 or 3 days go by, that's why I say 30, 35.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I know it was ridiculous, but when you see something ridiculous, you say it can't be that ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you try to downplay it in your mind.
Yeah.
But it's as ridiculous. Because I said 35 because I know it was way different. For 50, man.
It was before last game. It was 40-4, and then he got fouled 10 times. He took 10 shots in the last game, and Halliburton took 3. Like it's bad, man. And
yeah.
Don't
and
ever bet on NBA games, man, because the referees.
All I'm gonna say is like this:
man.
at the least, stuff like that make you say,
You know what? I've been
stuff like that make you just like, for real?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
That's all I ain't trying to say nothing there.
Yeah,
Stuff like that make you say,
So, we're tomorrow night looking at Game 6. Halliburton's limping. What he got? Shin splints or something? I don't know what's wrong with him. Ankle injury or something like that?
It's a calf.
Oh, man. Yeah, buddy. Hey, that's...
You can't run, can't jump.
That calf and that Achilles are...
In basketball or any sport.
Yeah, man.
You done.
It's a wrap, son. That's a flat tire, big boy. Like, straight up. One of your axles is broken when that calf start acting like that, man. So, do you think it's done? Does Indiana have a chance to come back?
I'm going to say it like this. If Halliburton can't play no better than he did the other night, it's over.
What that fat lady doing right now, though? Is she in the building?
That fat lady behind the curtain, man.
She already warmed up?
Yeah, she warmed up downstairs. She's in there. She just massaged her throat, standing behind the curtain, waiting for somebody to say, come on.
Got a hot tea and a lemon juice right here, man.
Pascal Siakam and Miles Turner and all them, they're going to play hard. They're going to make it tough. But it's going to be a pretty much impossible.
It's tough, man.
When you got to play pretty much 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Without your best player. And now, I'm going to say it like this. It's not like it used to be back in the NBA. When your first or second or third best player, man, your fourth best player was almost as good as them because you didn't have that many teams.
Yep.
But now with 30 teams, it's a significant drop-off.
Significant.
It's not like when Magic said, "Oh, I'll go play Kareem's spot."
Nah.
And then whoever, I can't remember, but whoever came. But if you go look, whoever started for Magic was a dang good
dog
player.
more than likely.
And then even now when
was it Jamal Wilkes?
No, Jamal Wilkes was already starting, but he was averaging about 19.
Michael
but
Cooper,
this is the whole
Michael
thing. I think it might have been Michael Cooper, but the whole thing was that Jamal Wilkes, like I said, these guys would dumb their game down.
Yeah.
But now I ain't got Kareem. I can score 30. Jamal, everybody always talk about Magic score 42. Better go look. Jamal Wilkes score 37, man.
37, man. That ain't no slouch.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you like this. if anybody's first best player go down in today's NBA, your third player, most teams' third player ain't gonna cannot score 37.
Hey,
can't do it.
Won't
do it.
Cannot play with him.
I mean, I'm
Cannot
just saying
win
for
with him.
real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. But hey, man, you know, I just like playing this sound right here.
Yeah.
You know,
I just hope we can win a
I love
game.
that in sports.
Another
Jalen
game.
Williams
Because
been,
they
been
all
straight
who we
cash
thought
on
they
me.
were.
Yeah, no, that was straight cash.
I mean, just like
man.
wasn't the Jay Williams scored?
Yeah.
30,
40. Yeah.
That's their second best player. What their third best player. And now Shea go down. He might can go take Shea plays to score 30 or 40.
Yeah.
I bet their third best player gonna get about 18.
Yeah. Did was Chet Holmgren? I know he went down with a little ankle situation. Did he get back up and everything was
Yeah,
back?
yeah, he
I
gonna be
forget.
all right.
I forget. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right on, man. Let me go and say this one more time, man. If you're out there right now, first time visiting, this is Noonish Sports and Tech, man. Every Wednesday we are live, and you'll notice the topics we bring up, man. We fresh, man. Our own thoughts, our own ideas, own opinions. You'll see other people start to talk about some of the stuff we bring up here. But anyway, actually, Shaq went on a whole podcast tour, trying to discredit us. But
But the
have
fact
credibility.
is, he got swept 6 times. No,
we know you don't know us. Advantage us.
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? So you don't know what our pedigree is over here in sports, big dog. It's all good though. I was drafted at a younger age than you. I'll tell you that.
to professional sports.
To a professional baseball team. How about
Thank
that?
you.
How about that? MLB. Yeah. Got that call. Yeah. We've been around them circles too, big dog. Still around them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Anyways, moving along. Yep, that's the NBA Finals. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Ring the Bell.
Now we're gonna ring the bell with Bob
This
Love,
week
man.
we got Bob Love. I don't know who this is neither. Put me on game, please.
So man, Bob Love is nickname was Butterbean.
Butterbean?
And I think that has something to do more with his upbringing.
Yeah.
Because he's from Monroe, Louisiana.
Okay.
And he went to Southern University.
Yeah.
And back
That's Northern Louisiana for people that don't know. That's not New Orleans. That's the North Side. So he probably ain't got that twang in his
and
voice.
then when I say Southern, that's in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge.
That'd be all, baby.
Yeah, Louisiana. So, Bob Love was one of those guys that grew up in the South, went to a small school, and Bob Love got drafted in 1966, 67 from Southern into the NBA. And his first 3 or 4 years, back then when you come from Southern, man, this is the whole thing. You young guys don't understand the plight of people like Bob Love. Come from a black guy from the South, grew up went to a black historically black college, going to the NBA. The first thing they're gonna do, they're gonna put you on the bench. Because Kareem and Oscar Robertson, Oscar Robertson came from the University of Cincinnati, Kareem came from UCLA, and you got guys like that came from, Bill Russell came from University of San Francisco, which won the NCAA title. You got guys like that, but when you was a black guy, came from a black school back then, and then coaches didn't like playing rookies, and then you came from a small school, small black school. It took you 2-3 years to get people to believe in you. And Bob Love, first 3 or 4 years in the league, 67, 66, 67, he averaged 6 points, 7 points, 67, 68, he averaged 6.4 points, 68, 69, he averaged 5 points, 68, 69, he played for 2 teams. He played for Chicago, and he played for Milwaukee. He averaged 5.1 and 7.6. And then the next year, in 69, 70, he got traded to the Chicago Bulls. And the Chicago Bulls, at the Chicago Bulls, he played with some guys. Y'all know Jerry Sloan as the coach of the Utah Jazz, but Bob Love played with Chet the Jet Walker, Clifford Ray, Jerry Sloan, and Norm Van Lier. That was the starting lineup. But once he got to Chicago and found his niche, in 69-70, he averaged 21 points and 8.7 rebounds. 70-71, he averaged 25 points, points and 8.5 rebounds. 71, 72, he averaged 25.8 points and 6.8 rebounds. In 73, 4, he averaged 21.8 points and 6 rebounds. 74, 75, he averaged 22 points and 6 rebounds. 75, 76, he averaged 19.1 points and 6.7 rebounds. And then after that, he got traded he got hurt, and then he got traded. But Bob Love was one of those guys during his prime years in the Chicago Bulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years he averaged over 20, and 1 year he averaged 19. So Bob Love could play. And back when I was young, Bob Love and the Chicago Bulls in the early 70s, they couldn't get past Milwaukee Bucks, which had Kareem and Oscar Robertson and all those. And then when you get to the middle and halfway late 70s, he couldn't get past the Washington Bullets, which was coming out of the East, which had Elvin Hayes, Wes Unseld, a guy named Bobby Damages, Phil Chenier, and Kevin Greavy. So they had they was going up against some stiff competition. And Bob Love is a 3-time All-Star, 3-time All-Defensive NBA, and 2-time All-NBA. And he's not in the Hall of Fame, which I don't understand. But like I say, for his prime years in the NBA, for 6 years he averaged over 20, and in the 7th year he averaged 19. And this is the whole thing. These guys right here, when they fell off bad because of the years they played, and the games they played more than the years. Because Elvin Hayes, Bob Love, out of his career, 6 years he played 82 games, and 1 year he played 81. Then he started getting hurt. So these guys would play until they couldn't play no more. You almost had to drag them off the court. And Bob Love, nickname, like I said, Butterbean. He went to Southern University in Baton Rouge. And if you go back in the late 60s and early 70s up until 75, 76, Bob Love was a 20-point scorer, and he was a decent rebounder. During his prime, he was averaging 8, 7, 8, rebounds per game. But he was basically a scorer and just a tough guy that could put the ball in the hole. And he don't have a championship because other people had better teams than he did. Even though he had a solid squad with, like I say, he played with Jerry Sloan, which was the coach of the Utah Jazz, and he played with Chet the Jet Walker. And Chet the Jet Walker actually had more points than Bob Love. Chet the Jet Walker got 20-something thousand points, and then they had a center named Clifford Ray, which after he left Chicago, Clifford Ray went to the Golden State Warriors and won a championship with Rick Barry and Jamal Wilkes. So these guys played with some guys could have played, but Bob Love, go look him up and go look at some of his highlights before you.
Is he Hall of Fame?
No, he ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Why? Just because he didn't get the
because he ain't got
he
no
didn't get the
run.
run. He didn't get the run. His dominance lasted about as long as Shaq's.
About 5 or 6 years, yeah.
Yeah.
About 5 or 6 years.
But he not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean, he was not. I'm saying he wasn't nearly as dominant as Shaq was in that 5 or 6 years. But I'm saying the years that he peaked out.
Yeah, peaked out.
About 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Let me see. What is it? I just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. He averaged over 20.
Yeah.
And 1 year averaged 19.1.
Yeah,
7
man.
years.
Yeah, and he wasn't getting the opportunities of the other teams.
Yeah, because first he was young, and then at the end he was wore out.
Man.
From playing, because that's the way it was.
And my boy must have been drinking. How long he play?
Bob Love played 12 years.
Right out of college? Man, my boy was getting it in them streets. My boy was getting it in the shower.
12. Yeah, absolutely. But this is the thing.
I'm just saying,
no. Back in the day,
you say,
this is the whole
33.
thing. And people think I be hating and trying to discredit, but this is the thing. Most
Shout out
athletes,
guy Body Sean. He say Bob Love and Otis Gilmore were his favorites, but I don't want to stop what you're saying.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Back in the day, All athletes stayed out drinking our hair for the night.
Yeah.
We didn't know no better.
That's how Luka was.
We didn't know no better. No, but this whole thing. But this is the thing. We would get up and train like the Dickens, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you this.
I had a saying in college. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't
Party
talking-
hard, work harder.
Yeah, when I was in my 40s.
Oh dang.
When I was in my 40s, I used to go to the club on Saturday night, and me and my homeboys would get up and train for track Sunday morning.
Ooh.
And I got a homeboy, he was a world-class sprinter, Wiley Turner, world-class sprinter back in all that. And we would be training, and he would be behind me in the, like...
Did y'all call it
like
church?
we
though?
running...
Did y'all call it church, huh? Because I know y'all was, feeding the temple right there.
Oh,
Did y'all call it church? Was it church at the track?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, and he would be running behind me, and he could tell, and then he would say, you know, and he would be running behind me like, you know, in the off season we doing like 450s or 600s. He's a 100, 200 meter man.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's going to be behind. Because I'm a
Dang.
400 man.
I
And he used to know what he used to tell me.
500s.
He said, Ron, I can tell you drinking hard last night. Ron last night. No, for real. And I've been at the club drinking and dropping like it's hot. Man, and I can pull the picture up on my phone right now while we was at the Nationals. We got the silver medal in the mile relay. But that night, we was at the club till about 2:30 or 3.
Yeah.
And then the mile relay was at 9:30 in the morning.
Man.
At 7 o'clock,
No, sir.
at 7 o'clock, we at McDonald's trying to eat some hash brown. Because, you know, you can't eat much.
Yeah, trying to
eat
something that'll
calm
absorb
it
some
down.
of that.
'Cause we was drinking Long Island iced tea.
Oh, no.
And then guess what? We got
Texas.
the silver medal. Just think we would have been drinking with it. And we only lost by 3 steps in the 4x4 relay. No, I'm just saying. People don't understand. Back in the day, man, I can name, back in the day, Pettis Norman played tight end for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And it was a place called Brown Derby and something else. I was a little boy, your Uncle Raymond there, come back, you know, they had them cameras when they take a picture. Yeah. When they take a picture, they come out, slide out the bottom.
Yeah, the Polaroids,
back in the 60s. He come home, him and Pettis Norman, he got a picture of him and Pettis Norman, and well, 1:30 in the morning, the Cowboys on TV the next morning, next day. I mean, so
That was the game.
So, that's
yeah.
what we didn't have. We just thought that if we work hard, that's all it took.
I mean,
so
really,
you know, and I don't be trying to say
that's what it is.
It was a lot of athletes used to do what Michael did, and
Yeah.
Michael just took some of that old school stuff and brought it a little more into Mike.
Yeah.
But he was so good, he could get away with it.
Oh yeah.
As long as you good enough, you can do it.
Ain't nobody
but
gonna
if you
question
stay
it.
out drinking and you come
Well, you
play
can't,
horrible,
you can't do it now. You
can't do it. Can't do it no more.
And also social media and everybody didn't have cell phones with cameras on them.
yeah.
Walk around.
Yeah, also,
You know what I'm saying? Oh, snap, look at Jordan. Nah, that never happened.
Yeah, too many cameras now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying stuff like that used to happen. And man, and Bob Love, I ain't gonna say Bob Love did all that.
No,
But that was just the way athletes operated.
that's a dope jersey.
Oh yeah.
That's a dope jersey. Number 10, right? Bob Love, number 10. Chicago.
Chicago
Love on the
Bulls,
back.
yeah.
Number 10.
Yeah.
That's a dope jersey. I'm gonna go get a. I'm gonna get a
And
Bob Love throwback.
And Chicago had a solid team, man. They was always in the
All about
always
love
in
over
the
here,
Eastern.
man.
Matter of fact, I think Bob Love made the Eastern
Bob
Conference
Love.
Finals a couple times. They lost to Milwaukee one time.
Yeah.
And I think they lost to Baltimore Bullets. That's back when you could say Bullets.
Yeah.
You know, now
Yeah.
they're the Wizards.
Yeah,
because
and then
Bullets
there
is
was
a bad
Washington.
word.
So there was Baltimore Bullets, then the Washington Bullets.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they was at Baltimore first.
Did they have the same? Was they red, white, and blue in Baltimore? Or they different color?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah,
They just
red,
took the
white,
swag
and blue.
right across the
Yeah,
river.
Washington Bullets, yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Right across the border.
But now Bullets, that's too violent. We gotta change.
Yeah, they
we gotta
switched it up to
change
the-
the
to the
name.
Wizards.
We gotta change the name to Blanks. No, I mean,
I ain't seen not a now wizard in Washington.
I see some bullets though. No, I'm just
Plenty. Yeah.
down them DC project. No, I'm just moving on.
So, Shedeur, the kid. Oh, man. I hope that was impactful. I don't, as hard as I hit that microphone, it was not nearly as impactful is the work that Shedeur's putting in up there in Cleveland right now. These
Yeah.
kids, hey, he stole the show the other day.
But you know what?
What's that?
This is what I just read the other day now. Whether it's true or not, they say Cleveland coach already got his quarterback lineup picked out.
Did they say who it was?
No. But they insinuated that it wasn't Shedeur.
That it wasn't?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't say, but they.
I wouldn't mind him not starting the first. He don't need to start the first game of the season, huh? Pat Mahomes didn't start the first game of the season. Let him see.
And then
Watch
my
him
whole
get used to
thing
his
is,
speed up here
my
first.
whole thing is this: so many quarterbacks that went to Cleveland and died, man.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
That's my worry about Shedeur. It's not Shedeur himself. It's the Cleveland Brown organization that's going to have an effect on Shedeur.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. I mean, it could, but, we got that other boy from Arlington, Texas on the other side of the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the team would have solid leadership.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I think Joe Flacco, I'm just talking if I'm, wasn't it Stefanski? Is that his name?
Whatever his name is.
If I'm him, this is how I'm going to think about the situation. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong or not. Y'all can let me know if I sound foolish over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can let me know. But the way I would go about this whole situation with these 4 quarterbacks and Deshaun Watson on injury reserve right now, I would start Kenny Pickett. He's been in. Usually he knows the speed. I don't know what he's doing, and I think he's doing fairly decent right now. I'm talking about game 1 of the season. I'm not saying this is how I want game 5 or 8 to look like.
Or 16 or 17, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or 6 or I'm 16, 17 for sure. It ain't gonna look like this. But maybe 5. Because we can't start out 0-4 and start off 2, you know what I'm saying, going in 0-5 nowhere. But I saw Belichick do it several times. He'll sacrifice the first 4 games of the season, that first quarter, to figure out his best combinations. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I start out Kenny Pickett at quarterback. He already knows what the speed is. He's got something to prove, whether it's to the Browns or to another organization.
Or to the other people behind him.
Oh,
he got a lot to prove to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
To himself.
Yeah, but if I'm Kenny Pickett, I ain't worried about nobody else over here.
I mean, but I just want to show them that I'm better than them.
Yeah. I mean, they gonna see it. They watching me play, ain't they? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they gonna see it. It's like the mindset. But I think they should start Kenny Pickett. Shedeur game 5, game 6, somewhere in there. And then we'll take it from there. Joe Flacco's gonna be my backup. He's gonna be the backup QB starting the season. So if Kenny Pickett go down in game 1, Joe Flacco going in, not Shedeur. Not, I don't. Yeah. Dylan is an asset now. Now we got another asset we can trade. Potentially get another lineman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Another draft pick to get a lineman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because we got a solid prospect right here. In Dylan Gabriel. The kid is solid. I mean, OU, hey, we watched him play, Boomer. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a Boomer, but the show is. Mark was here for a minute. Talked to Mark this weekend. Probably see him this next weekend.
I'm a Boomer.
You a Boomer?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say you loved him, boy.
I mean, first off, I'm a homer.
Yeah,
I'm a Boomer. So, and then OU, but first UT.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, back in the day, the winner of that game, man, y'all vying for the national championship.
So, Red River Classic, how do you say it?
How do I see it?
How do you say that game? Like, how do you tell somebody you about to watch these two? Who comes out your mouth first?
I'm finna watch UT play Oklahoma.
I Texas OU. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that UT finna play Oklahoma? Texas OU. I said I'm a boomer, but I'm a homer first. I'm in Texas,
People
man.
over there be like OU Texas.
No,
You know what I'm saying? But it's Texas
UT,
OU over here,
the Texas University, finna play Oklahoma. Now, if Oklahoma play Nebraska, Oklahoma finna play Nebraska. Oklahoma first.
Yeah.
After UT.
Yeah. Well,
So they really separate. You know.
Well, then it's Notre Dame, Texas, then over here, baby.
Oh, hey, and then if you want to go
talking
past
about
that,
gold hats.
You know, back in the day, man, I used to love USC. I used to love
Ooh, the
USC.
Trojans, nah.
Man, them USC had them tailbacks though.
When they had the
USC,
juice.
No, the USC. How many Heisman Trophy tailbacks USC done had? About 5 or 6.
I can hear
They would.
I
That
remember
would.
OJ.
That would tailback you. That would tailback you.
OJ, Reggie.
OJ, Reggie, Charles White, Mike Garrett, somebody I'm leaving out. Sam the Bam Cunningham.
Man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That was run. Hey, if you wanted a running back, go get. You know what Alabama did, right?
What's that?
Barry Bryant went to the alumni because they didn't want no black player.
Yeah.
He said, "I need some of them."
Yeah.
The alumni said, "Nah." Barry Bryant went and scheduled USC. Randall Cunningham, older brother, Sam the Bam, them come down there and beat Alabama so bad. His alumni said, "Better go get some of them niggas." But no, for real, go read about it. USC beat Alabama. I think 30-something to nothing, or 29-something to 6. Beat the brakes off of them.
That's
and they called
story.
Barry Bryant. Said,
"What up, Max?"
Yeah, they said, "We
Hey,
see what you're
football.
talking about." and you know, back then in Alabama, they used to say, how they used to pronounce it, how they used to pronounce it back in the day? Negroes.
Oh, yeah.
Negroes. Yeah. They told Barry Bryant, better go get some of them Negroes. And guess what? Barry Bryant went and got some of them Negroes, and the rest is history. They done won 7, 8. They won all the national championships. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's stuff funny to me, man. I don't even take it personally. I take it as a compliment.
Hey, how many championships they won?
Hey, I don't know how many, but it's a bunch of them. About 7, 8. Man, Alabama might have close to 10 national championships, man. You know, Barry Brown had 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then Lucy, Nick Saban got 4 or 5.
Yeah.
3 or 4, and then some people in between got some.
Yeah.
They told us, go get some of them niggas.
Hey, and them boys been winning ever since.
Been winning, man.
Great decision.
Great.
Great observation by old Barry Bryant right there.
Yeah, he
you know?
tried to tell him though.
Yeah.
He said, "I need some of them over there." Nah, we don't want them.
Hey, what was the score when they played USC, huh?
Man, I believe it's, man. Somebody can go look it up, but go look it up. It was like 39 or nothing or something.
Ooh.
I mean, it was a beat down bad. They might have scored and they might have didn't.
Them boys took it personal.
Yeah.
They took it personal. You know, that's funny right there, man. That's funny right there. But yeah, clearly, Shedeur's impact is grandiose to a point to where they're gonna have to.
Did you see the other day that
If they got rid of
Shedeur and
boycott.
Flacco might have had words. Might have had words in camp.
Did they?
I mean, they insinuated. Nobody heard what they said, but they showed the picture. Boy, they were looking at each other off hall.
Oh, they be playing, you know.
Now, they said Flacco said something. Shedeur said they insinuated. But
I mean, Shedeur ain't no punk. They've been calling them grown for a minute.
You know how the media is.
You know, they call them grown.
Who is that?
Shedeur. They called Shedeur grown when he was in high school. You know what I'm saying? When he was young. That's his nickname. It's grown.
His daddy been grown a long time.
Yeah, I'm saying, but his daddy said he grown.
Yeah.
They call him grown. They all call him grown. It's
he
grown
got it from his
Bucky,
daddy.
and I don't know what they call Shiloh.
Yeah, Bucky is junior.
Yeah.
You see, he been granted permission by the NFL to get content.
Yeah.
Not only from the Browns.
Everybody.
But from everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you see, just when it got I think last week or something, he ordered a $500,000 Rolls Royce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on. That boy said it's on. Let's get Buck real quick. This is what Bucky said.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What up, Jason?
But anyway, man, we appreciate everybody.
Yeah, appreciate y'all tuning
Man,
in,
if anybody have not subscribed to the show, please do so.
Hit that notification bell too, man, because we just random with it, bro. We'll have a watch party faster than you. You know what I'm saying? Quick, bro. Quick, just like that. But moving along, hey, curious to see, and Shedeur, hey, we got you over here. My mama want a jersey, dog. I'ma holler at that boy Ray. Moving along.
She want the Colorado. She want the Buffalo.
She want that Browns. She want that Browns.
Oh, she want the
She
Browns.
want that Cleveland Browns jersey. Okay. Oh yeah. Hey man, quit playing, man. Get that boy number 2 while you're playing with him. It's all good. He'll have it next year. I don't know if you saw this, but over the weekend or last week at some point, Keon Coleman for the Buffalo Bills receiver, just real quick, played in a celebrity basketball game and dropped 60 on them boys.
Yeah.
He played basketball for Michigan State before he transferred to Florida State.
Exactly.
Yeah. Boy was out there doing it. He dunked about 40 times. I was like, all right, dog, you got to stop dunking. And he was, that boy jumper was wet too now.
And this is the whole thing, man. Most great athletes is dual and triple sport athletes until they go to college or
their profession.
Or to their profession.
Yeah.
D-Hop played 2 years at Clemson. DeAndre Hopkins did. And I got a young friend now. I'm going to try to get him on the show. He's 15, 6'5.5". 230, go to Cedar Hill.
Yeah.
They moved him. He should have been on varsity all last year.
Hey, that outfielder for the Rangers, Jock Peterson.
Yeah.
He started receiver over Devontae Adams in high school.
Yeah.
And went off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, most dudes,
multi-sport athletes, probably studs across the board.
Yeah, and especially if you big, fast, and strong in the sport that you play, quite naturally you play some other stuff too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're going to have one you love, and then the other ones you just good at because you just,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how you get down with the get downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And me personally, in my life, I have loved 3 different sports equally at different times. No, for real. For real.
That sounds like the plot of every man.
I mean, yeah, because,
it might not be
because it's a hey, when I was young, you could tell me nothing about football. Boy, I was trying. And then when I got old enough to start running track, I was like, man, I'm faster than everybody else.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to love what you're good at.
Absolutely.
And then I didn't even, then when I went in the military, it was like, if you was going to good in this, when this season came, your commander always said, hey, you going to play this too, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I didn't even, I set the field day record in the Air Force.
Yeah.
In the 100 yards. So when I went to my duty station, my commander said, what you did? I was like, no, I ain't did nothing, because I was known for getting in trouble.
Yeah.
I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. He said, you set the field day record.
Yeah.
I was like, a field day record in the 100 meters? Like, that's a new field day record.
In the Air Force?
Yeah, in the history of the Air Force. I was like, it is? Okay. So then he said, well, football, you fast. Everybody think you can play football.
Yeah.
He said, well, football season coming, you going to play football? I was like, yeah. Plus, I love football anyway.
Yeah.
And then after that, basketball came.
Yeah.
He said, you going to play basketball too? I was like,
so you was playing all Air Force football? On the all Air Force football team? And then the all Air Force basketball team?
All that. But then when he said, you going to play basketball too? I was like, yeah. You know? And I always but then when I started playing basketball, I fell in love. I was like, ooh,
yeah.
I can run fast and jump high.
Yeah.
And all this over.
But you say you was yamming though.
Yeah, all kind of stuff. Yeah, all kind of stuff I was doing that I didn't even know I could do.
Yeah.
Until I was about 20.
Yeah.
I didn't really start. Then I was like, I should have been playing basketball.
You was just worried. You just building your body up. You know what I'm saying?
Then I fell in love with basketball. We were doing that. I mean, so I done love all sports. Man.
I love football, just games. Hate it. I mean, practice was fun. When I first started playing, practice was fun because that was the first time I got to hit somebody.
Oh, yeah. Then football is like this.
But I love
games. And then people say, oh, you practice like it's a game every day. You're a damn lie.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, damn lie.
Hey,
Jerry Rice included.
Hey.
You got to lead up. Now, you might run and all that fast like, because this is what I always
name for him. He's like, oh, you a practice hero today.
No, this is what I always did.
Don't be a practice hero, dog.
If I go to a new team and this the first day of scrimmage.
Oh, you got to show out that first time.
I'm
Gotta
finna
make
earn
them
my
up.
position.
Absolutely.
Then once I earn my position, man, I ain't finna do that every day.
Nah, dog. But yeah,
Come
the practice
on, man.
heroes, bro. Nah,
Yeah, no.
Quarterback drills, bro. I'm not lining up across from you, practice hero. I'm gonna line up across Cheddar Bob right here, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Cause you gonna be, you gonna score 5 touchdowns.
Cause I'm
you gonna
chilling.
do all that today.
And he know I'm chilling.
But then when the game comes, you gonna have a wide open hole
Boy, you
and
gonna
fall
be,
down.
Yeah, dog.
And fall down.
You gonna be toast, burnt toast.
Yeah. So
You
you
know
gotta
what
be
I'm
careful
saying?
about all that.
Yeah, man.
So I'm not surprised that, he's a superior athlete, man.
Yeah.
Like you say, he played 2 years in college.
Yeah.
And then when you go play 2 years in college and then you go play against some actors and stuff.
But you gotta
come on, man.
see.
Yeah.
The boy was wet too from 3. He hit by I don't know 7, 8 threes, and I'm talking. It wasn't no.
Yeah.
Now they, of course, during the replay they didn't show the misses.
Yeah, quite nice. Oh yeah, no.
But I mean, it was
that's
a
a highlight.
Keon
And
Coleman
then
shot.
there's some guys, like T.O. and all that, man. Them guys.
Oh yeah, they get down.
Probably.
T.O. was in the softball game last year.
Yeah.
So J. Rod played 3 sports, but didn't play my favorite, but love all 4. Yeah, man. Hey, I love soccer. And I didn't play soccer.
And do you know the sports that I admire the most?
I wish I played soccer.
Do you know the sports that I admire? I didn't say what I'm good at. What I admire the most is the ones I can't play.
Man.
Baseball and soccer and all. I be like, man, them dudes is cold.
Hey,
Cause if I can't do it,
Yeah.
man, you got to be good if I can't do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I'm just. I'm serious about
You
that.
can do it.
I
It's
mean,
just-
I
I can
never
teach
took
you how
the
to
time.
hit in a second.
I never
You be
took
like,
the
"That's
time.
it?" I be like,
I
"Yeah."
never participated enough to have confidence that I can do it. But I'm saying right now, and this is what I tell people all the time. If you ain't done it, that means you can't do it.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can't sit up here and say, I'm no great hitter, and I ain't never hit. I might can learn to be a great hitter, but I ain't no great hitter right now. I'm terrible. I'm terrible because I ain't never hit before.
Well, I done smashed.
Yeah,
like, that's my
But this whole
baby.
thing, you
That's
ain't
my
played
love.
basketball. You probably,
no
but if I get you, you're a great athlete.
I can play some
teach you.
I can play some defense.
Yeah, cause you quit.
I can jump. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then all I gotta do is teach you a couple other things, and you'll be above the average dude. Cause first off, you're a superior athlete.
I just
you
couldn't
can
figure out how
outrun
to
them.
stop
You can
that.
outrun them. You can outjump them. So now all I gotta do is teach you a little nuances of the game.
Yeah.
And you better than they are.
Now, watching, because I've like you said, you observe the sports that you're not the best at.
Yeah, and I.
You know what I'm saying? I've been observing the game of basketball. That's why I love I can have a basketball conversation with anybody.
Oh yeah.
Because these eyeballs, I've seen more basketball games than baseball games by far. You know what I'm saying? Now, football, that's a different story. That's another.
I've seen more football games than that.
Yeah. Football's my side chick to baseball.
Because before, back in the day, man, I wouldn't miss a football game.
Yeah.
Ever, for nothing.
Yeah. No.
I might miss something else, but I don't miss no football game.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
But see this kid, Shamar Stewart, played at A&M. Got drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals, first-round pick. And he's contemplating sitting out the season and going back into the draft next year. He is not happy with the Cincinnati Bengals, first round. Not happy with him. So.
Oh, I did hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. First round. So, hey, went first round this year. He's willing to go. Hey, if
What
he
position he play?
He's like D line. I think DN, D tackle. I think it's DN though. Solid. A&M. He's
What's
solid.
going on at Cincinnati?
Solid, huh?
What's going on at Cincinnati?
I mean, they just paid 2 receivers very well.
And then now they ain't got no money for him.
I don't know.
That's probably what it's about. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. This is a. But I'm gonna tell you like this: these young guys first off, they got avenues we never had. You just couldn't do that. You just couldn't do that.
He made. So, I wonder if he was a senior. I'm sure he's pissed off he didn't just go back and get that NIL. Because now you got to sit out without that NIL.
So, but he got drafted in the first round?
Yeah.
That's some big money to lay out.
Hey,
I don't know.
Texas Rangers had a pitcher throw 2 days ago they did the exact same thing when he got drafted. Kumar Rocker out of Vanderbilt.
Sit out a year and come back.
The Mets drafted him. He sat out a year, and the Rangers got him the next season.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. It all depends on your
They own the rights to you for a year.
your financial situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you broke and you from the hood, you gotta go with Cincinnati.
And I tell you what, he was a
But
stud
I'm
at A&M. I'm guaranteeing you he got some NIL stacked up somewhere. He ain't
Oh,
worried about life
absolutely,
day to day.
absolutely. Because I got, like I said, I got a young friend now. I tease his dad all the time. Boy, in 2 years, your son gonna have more money than you.
Man.
Because if it's signing a year out NIL for me.
Look, I saw a video. It was titled UT NIL deals. That bad boy had a Lamborghini lined up every 10 yards along the sideline.
And he's still in college?
Now, I'm saying this is part of the NIL deals at UT. This is
Yeah, because now colleges can give you straight money. And then I already know.
Boys had Lamborghinis lined up down the sideline.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Orange and white.
This is a young man.
Yours is Hurricanes.
It's a young man that go to UT right now.
Aventador.
He already bought 2 houses and one of them at Frost Farms.
Man, hey.
And if anybody around the Soto Dallas area know about Frost Farms.
When he getting real estate?
Huh?
He in real estate?
No, he just buying something that he know that can appreciate rather than
so
going
he in
to buy
real
the
estate.
car.
So he in real estate.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm still going to buy the $500,000 car.
Yeah.
He went and bought a house that by the time you graduate from college, it's gonna be worth $200,000-$300,000 more than it is now.
And
So,
I know somebody got a house here solely for artwork. It's a museum basically. No furniture, nothing, just a house to store their artwork.
Do they ever show that?
Not even on the walls.
Not
They're in
even-
a gallery.
Oh, just
to store their artwork.
And you know why they got a house? And guess what? They got to keep the house at a certain temperature.
Man,
That's all
yeah.
gonna go bad.
Absolutely.
Cause you know Yonta Bam is into all that curating.
Yeah.
She almost got a PhD and all that stuff.
Man.
Curating art and all that.
Hey, well, salute to you, Shamar Stewart. Whatever you decide, bro, we with you, dog. Come to these Cowboys. You know you want to make your own. Come on down here.
on.
That must be Michael Parsons' homeboy, man. Did you see that Jim Harbaugh is adding some pretty dope little patches to the jerseys for the LA Chargers this year, right? So their accolades, individual accolades, right? Like it was like the All Pros, like how many, just awards they've received, and then like like tackles, like whatever they did, like accolades, patches on their jersey. I think it's pretty clean. Yeah. Jim Harbaugh like throwback, but he come with some clean ideas.
You know where that come from, right?
What's that?
High school.
Straight
high school got the jacket.
Yeah.
Got all your accolades.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
You get the stickers on your helmet back in high school too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Ohio State
patches,
too. The Buckeye, the one got the little Buckeye, somebody else.
Yeah.
But,
Iowa's got the.
All them little deals. Yeah.
Ton of them got it.
Yeah. So he bringing it to the pros.
Yeah, I love it. I love the idea, too. Man. I love the idea. And the players, man. Hey, I am a 5-time All-Pro.
But this the whole thing, though. You put target on you, though.
Hey.
When I look over there, I line up, I'm saying, I'm at DVD. They got all these. I'm finna shut this.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
And then now you got all these patches. If I shut you down.
You think it's like military, too, though?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Give me patches.
Yeah, but it's a pride thing once you got them, though.
Yeah. I got this. I did this.
I earned this, yeah.
So you ain't did this yet.
Yeah.
But then when I look over there and say, oh, this is my first year, I'm going with a dude got all this shit.
I'm going to wear him out.
And if I wear him out, guess what? I'm going to be the one with the patches next year.
Ain't no if. I'm going to wear him out right now.
I'm going to wear him out.
Man, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a cool deal. I love that, too.
Yeah, that's dope. Just wanted to, I like to talk about certain things, just bring things to the forefront.
Oh, yeah.
So, College World Series is taking place right now. Young Gage Wood.
Pitchers are no-no.
For the Arkansas Razorbacks.
I know what no-no mean.
Through a no-no. First one in like 60 years or something like that. Third one ever in the College World Series. Because they used metal bats.
Yeah. The metal bats is a little bit more efficient than wood bats.
After his 19th strikeout, my boy Gage Wood went ham. All the energy in the world, like he had not thrown however many pitches he had to throw for 19 strikeouts and whatever else he did in that game. No hit them boys. Hit a couple dudes
No hit.
with some curveballs. So it wasn't a perfect game. A couple guys got on base because he hit them. But he threw a lot of balls in there. It ain't like he threw all strikes. And to have 19 Ks, you know you at least, what's 19 times 3?
3 out of 19 is
57?
Yeah, 57.
So, we know he threw 57 pitches at least.
At least, yeah.
Several balls, I'm sure. Let's just say he,
We'll say
let's give him a
70
pitch
pitches.
count of 90, 95 pitches.
Yeah.
Wired up after the game, huh? Kid looked good.
Yeah.
Looked like a grown man.
Most of the time you do stuff like that.
Kind of bloated a little bit. And until Barry Bonds going to the Hall of Fame, I'm going to call it how I see it. You feel me? Because I know what it looked like. A little swollen. Still got the veins in the neck. But everything just a little bit thinking of what a kid should look like.
Oh, yeah.
His pop's wearing a John Olerud half helmet in the stands. He look a little throwed off anyway. And two. At the same time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm calling it how I see it though.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
My boy look like he on that Victor Contact. And you can take it for what you want to. But until my boy Barry get in the game, I'm going to call out Nolan Ryan. I'm going to call out Cal Ripken Jr.
Oh.
I'm going to call out everybody. I'm going to call out Bo Jackson.
Roger Clemens. Oh.
I'm going to call out everybody until Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds get put in that MLB Hall of Fame. And hey, man, what was done was done. What the kid did was amazing. Not taking nothing away from what happened. But I'm just saying, dog.
Some stuff don't look real. And then sometimes it's not.
60 years?
Then sometimes it's not.
Oh, it's real.
I mean,
It's real.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's real.
It's real in the field.
Oh yeah, but it had some enhancement.
You know,
It had a little touch up.
keep going. Hey, don't let them fool you and think it stopped. Because
Man, I'm gonna tell you,
it's still going, man. It's still going on.
I hate to throw shade because
It's not shade. It just is what it is.
No, but I'm gonna tell you like this here too. Why you talking about all that, man? All these high school boys running 9-8, they don't test in high school.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't throwing no shade. I'm just saying. I'm going to call it
just
like
saying
it
for
is.
real.
Until
Because
Barry Bonds get in the Hall of Fame, I'm going to call everybody out that I see and know what it looked like. My boy looked like Remy off the program. Or not Remy, Latimer off the program.
Oh yeah.
My boy, the strongest one on the field right now after throwing all these pitches. And it ain't just about your arm. It's your legs, too, when you pitch. Primarily your legs. Your legs is what drives you that to that mitt. It comes through them legs. Like you build a house, that foundation. But anyway, shout out to Gage, man. I ain't hating because it was lovely to watch. But y'all don't be stupid, man. Look at the kid, bro. He looks like Incredible Hulk out there with the rest of the Avengers.
And then I tell everybody this too, you know. I ain't trying to throw no shade, but this is the real deal. There's a whole lot of stuff that in the 60s, 70s, and 80s that were banned.
Yeah.
It's legal now.
Oh, yeah.
So the banned substance list has changed drastically. So when I see a high school boy run 9-8, they say, "Oh, Ron, you didn't run nothing like that when you was in high school." I said, if I had all the advantages he had, I bet I'd have been way closer.
Yeah.
I'd have been way closer.
Access to them resources, man. Straight up. But moving along. Moving on to that MLB. The next phase. I don't know if y'all have been watching, but the boy Jacob deGrom been going hammer. Okay? Since he's been back with the Texas Rangers, he's not getting the for whatever reason, man, when he pitches, I feel like people are just like, all right, we just going to work. Jacob's pitching, so they not going to score. And they forget to hit their dang self. Because the Mets couldn't give him no run production behind him. And now the Rangers doing much of the same this year. But I'm gonna run through his little stats real quick for everybody. Just so y'all can see how dominant he's been this season, man. Okay, so April 24th, first game back, 6 hits, 5 innings of work, gave up 2 runs, no runs in the next game, 1 run in the following game, 2 runs against the Tigers in May, 5 runs against the Astros. I'm sorry, that's hits. That's no runs against the Astros in May, 2 runs against the Yankees in May, 2 runs against the Blue Jays in May, 1 run against the Cardinals in June, no runs against the Nationals, 2 runs against the Sox. Jacob deGrom, I don't know if y'all realize this, but he's got one of the lowest ERAs in Major League Baseball history. I believe he was number 1. I don't know how this season impacts that, but it's like him and Sandy Koufax or something like that.
Yeah. Something like that. It's got to be one, yeah.
Yeah. So the guy is special, and he's had 2 Tommy John surgeries the past 2 seasons. And now he's coming back, man. First time we're really getting a good dose of Jacob deGrom, man. And these Texas Rangers, man, right, coming into this All-Star break, which is wild that it's already here, coming up.
That's all.
Crazy, man.
Well,
July 4th.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it don't even seem, in Texas, it don't seem like July because it ain't been that hot yet.
Yeah, I mean, we getting close. We got a couple weeks.
Yeah, we do. But I'm just saying, it's just usually
real hot
by now. We haven't been that hot, so it's almost strange. In Texas like we still in April.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's been raining a lot too. Like
it's been raining. It's been in the 80s. Yeah. And at the most, the low 90s once or twice. Yeah. So this is almost like April weather. So we getting kind of fooled by what's going on, by what's really going on.
What's really going on, man. So, this kid, man, is he's still a dominant force to pay attention to, and his Rangers team is coming together, man. That they've been playing well, and hey, look out for these Texas Rangers. Is all I got to tell y'all, man, because we got a squad and a half. And if Jake Berger, Marcus Semien, I mentioned Jock Peterson, who started off, horribly, but Corey Seager, what's my boy? I can't think of the young buck that we drafted last year that started playing for us and is like probably our best hitter on the squad right now. Why? I can't think of his name, man. I can't think of his name. Wild as heck, but I can't think of his name right now. But the kid is solid, man. And the Texas Rangers, man, I think we got a shot at going and getting another World Series this year. But, hey, just keep staying tuned in.
They're playing better lately.
Yeah.
The last couple of weeks they've been playing better.
Oh, yeah. You know,
they're playing 500 ball now.
Yeah, exactly. They 500 ball.
You know,
they're playing
that's
500
all
ball,
you need,
man. So.
At the All-Star break and then get, if you get close to 580 or 600 balls, you probably going to be in the playoffs.
You're doing your job, man. You're right where you want to be. And, you know, and just like Rick Carlisle is to the NBA, we got that boy Bochy. And I put Bochy against anybody, and this is his odd year. Okay? He's a year on, year off, year on. He been like that when he was in San Francisco.
So now this is the own year.
This is the own year. So we're going to see what happened with Bochy and his boys. You feel me? All right, but that's enough about that MLB. I mean, it's a couple more things
like
I can address.
If it's on, then mofo, it's on.
If it's on, then it's on, man.
If it's on, it's on.
Yeah, man, it's on. I mean, I feel real good about the Rangers.
Yeah. Me too.
And that was the next point. Approaching 500 baseball. You already said it. Shohei returned to the mound. 28 pitches, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, 16 strikes. The boy hit 100 miles an hour on his first pitch. Didn't throw all last season. And partial of the season prior to that when he was on the Angels. 100 miles an hour on his first pitch. That's the only time he hit 100. Arms in shape. He just got to get more reps. More bullpens. Get that thing, that whipping. You know. And Shohei, that's something to watch, man. That guy is special because he hits home runs too.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time for...
IMO. Man, I got so many
In your
opinions,
opinion,
man.
what's your
It's
opinion? What you got
Man,
for the
it's so
people?
hard for me to pick one.
Yeah.
I got hey, because this is one thing y'all gotta understand. This is about Uncle's so opinionated. So I got so many opinions. It's hard, but anyway, man, right now, I'm gonna go back on this shit.
What up, Ricardo Velez? What's good, man? You say, yeah, you
In
should
my
want to come
opinion.
back player of the year. My bad. I just want to throw that out there real quick. What before you got going? Before you got
What
going.
they say? What they say?
Shout out Ricardo Velez. Hey man, hit that subscribe button, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. What up, Trill?
Chip to go.
Says Jacob LeGrand should win comeback player of the year. Texas Rangers ain't going anywhere. Yankees will win the American League.
I mean, well, I'm saying it like this. Texas always got a chance because Bruce Bochy,
love it.
and this is his own year. So, I mean,
Yeah.
but other than that, that's all I'm counting on.
Yeah. Hey, Billy Martin Jr. was my agent, man.
Hey,
Advisor, yeah, dog. So I mess with them in the history of them. That's baseball right there, them Yankees.
Man, and
Yeah, so
in
right
my
away with
opinion,
gambling.
let me pick one and go with it.
Yeah, what you
I'm
got?
gonna pick this right here. Cause I got one I really want to talk about, but I'm gonna let it slide cause it's basketball.
Oof.
Well, this one basketball too.
Yeah.
But this one I'm gonna say. In my opinion, people mistake Bill Russell for some average guy.
Yeah.
You know, all they talk about is everybody knows that Will Chamberlain was a great athlete.
A dominant force.
But this is the thing. People don't realize how good an athlete Bill Russell was. And, you know, Bill Russell was not only a NCAA two-time champion in basketball. Bill Russell was a champion high jumper. Bill Russell high jumped 6'10.5", and that's very high. And in 1956, when Bill Russell was at the University of, nobody ever talked about Bill Russell, two-sport athlete. Bill Russell, in 1956, when Bill Russell was a senior at the University of San Francisco, every high jump, and this is what I know, and if anybody think I'm lying, they can do whatever test they want to, but this is what I do know. High jumpers and long jumpers can outjump in 99% of NBA athletes. Bill Russell was a high jumper. In 1956, when he was a high jumper at the University, he won every competition, high jump competition that the University of San Francisco entered him in, except one. And in 1956, the one championship that he did not win, the one competition that he didn't win, was against a guy named Charlie Dumas. And in 1956, Charlie Dumas went to the Olympics and won gold. And the only reason that Bill Russell didn't win the competition against Charlie Dumas, he didn't beat Charlie Dumas, but he tied Charlie Dumas. So when you look at Bill Russell, when they say, you know, when they do the research, you know, block shots wasn't a statistic until don't quote me on this, but about 71, 72, that's when block shots became a statistic. But when they go do the research on Bill Russell, all the research they can find, going game by game, and all the film they can find, and they come up with the estimate that he averaged 8.1 blocks per game. It had nothing to do with who he was playing against. It all had to do with who Bill Russell was. But I'm not going to say that he would average 8.1 blocks in today. Probably average 5 or 6. He'd average more than anybody else because he was a high jumper.
Man.
And not only was he a high jumper, he was a 400-meter runner, which he ran 49 seconds flat in the 400 meters. And that's not 46 like Will Chamberlain did, but it's 49, and for 49,
That's moving.
and this is the thing that you have to realize about Bill Russell. And
It's
Will
4 seconds
Chamberlain.
off Olympic time.
He did it in a pair of Chuck Taylors the same way Bill Russell did.
The same way Will did?
I mean the same way Will did.
Yeah.
Bill Russell ran 49 seconds in a pair of basketball shoes, not track shoes. He high jumped 6'10" and a half in a pair of basketball shoes.
Did he
Man,
jump? Was he jumping forward at that point, or was he hitting them with the?
No. The Fosbury flop they call when you jump backwards. They call that the Fosbury. That didn't even come out to the 70s.
So he may have gone higher then.
Yeah, I mean because
If he had
everybody knows that the Fosbury flop you can jump higher backwards than you can.
Yeah.
He was doing the old straddle jump.
Yeah, we go. That's all Will do.
Just like Will high jump 7 feet tall. So you got to jump higher that way than you do the other way. So
Will high jump 7 feet. Didn't you say he beat the Olympic champion that?
No, it's shot putting.
In shot putting?
Al Otter. He told this ain't about Will, but we'll talk about that out there. But Bill Russell was a superior athlete. That's why he did what he did. It wasn't because he was playing against this guy, that guy. That's because he did that because he was Bill Russell. He could run faster and jump higher than everybody except Will Chamberlain.
Man.
And Will Chamberlain came out, well, by the time he came to the pros, it was 5 years after Will.
I said all the time.
After Bill Russell.
I never seen a 7-footer. I ain't seen nobody over 6'5".
Doing any
Track events, sprint events,
high jumping,
or
long jumping, triple jumping, pole vaulting, 6'5" and 6'5",
to me,
6'5", 6'6" at the most. I have never seen a track and field athlete over 6'5".
Chip says, "This IMO will ring the damn bell."
No, this IMO. No, this IMO. No, this ain't got nothing. No, we rung the bell on Bob Love. No, in my opinion, Chip, you don't understand about Bill Russell. Hey, this is in my opinion that people don't understand. Hey, I understand you, Chip. I understand, Chip. See, this the whole thing. Chip, I know. Hey, if Chip was my number one guy, I'd be going in on you, Chip. But no, this is in my opinion. Y'all don't realize. No, people don't realize that Bill Russell was a superior athlete. Also, is he Will Chamberlain? No, but is he superior? Yes. Because anytime you can high jump 6'10", and the only time you tie somebody, you didn't lose. The only time you tie somebody is the Olympic champion. No, this ain't. Yeah, so Bill Russell's a superior athlete too. But a lot of people don't talk about that and don't know that because they look at Bill Russell. Oh, he run 11 of 13. And this is the thing that I want to tell people. One of those years he didn't even play in the championship. Yeah. So he's really 11 out of 12 because the other year he didn't play in the championship. Yeah. So Bill Russell's superior. Oh, man, he can run and jump. He can run faster and jump higher than Shaquille O'Neal or Joel Embiid or whoever else.
They might lap Shaq and Joel in the
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So when they talk about Shaq's athleticism,
now Shaq was an athlete when he was young. I'm sure Shaq did have a pretty good 400 time for his size.
Shaq, I know. I've seen Shaq
would beat Joel Embiid. I tell you that.
Oh, but damn! But he wouldn't beat Bill Russell. No. And because I've seen Shaq run. I've seen Shaq compete in the track meet. Yeah. He long jump.
I long jump further than you, Shaq.
He long jump.
While you're talking.
Now I ain't gonna say that's his best. No, the camera shift. I ain't gonna say that's his best. That's not his. But I seen Shaq run 22 seconds at a 200 and long jump 22 feet.
That's impressive.
That's impressive, but that's not outstanding.
I beat both of those.
I did too.
By quite a bit.
Especially your 200 time.
So I can speak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but this is the thing. All these guys are just like I said. Most of the time, when you see a guy, he excelling in one sport. When you go back and check his high school, he would have played at least two. At least two.
Love Shaq though.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love Shaq too.
Yeah. Now that's a great opinion, huh?
Yeah.
That's a great opinion. Now, I'm gonna need your help in this one right now. But It's still IMO, and I know you're not going to agree with what I'm saying, but I still need your help, though. I just want to say that.
I might agree. I don't know.
In my opinion, Noah Lyles ain't want none of Tyreek in that 60. Straight up. Noah saw Cheetah catch out them gates like he heard a shotgun, boy. Bow! You know what I'm saying? Cheetah was out of there, huh?
Yeah, football speed.
Out of there, huh? Football speed, but quickness and speed combined, out of there. 10-1-5 ain't no slouch. That 10-1-5 wasn't because of that bow. It wasn't because of that start. At the same time, that 10-1-5 was bow because of that start. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What I'm trying to tell you is that last 40, it was taken away from what happened before that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that last 40 is when Noah came back and did what he did in the Olympics of Thompson in that last 40.
Yeah.
The last 20 really is when Noah really separated from my old buddy from Jamaica.
Well, he never separated.
Not but
he
did what he had to do.
Now the last 10 or 5,
Yeah.
the last step.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, but see,
But the first 60?
But that's
And
that's
see,
9.
It's IMO. This IMO. This IMO, Trip. See, I can do it right now.
Yeah.
I can do it right now.
He said gonna need my help.
I need his help. I need his help. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, here the help go, Trip. Tyreek fastest time in the 60 is 6.7.
Not that day. He didn't come out die like that day, you know.
But I'm gonna say it like this.
This is what I'm saying, though. See? Hey, see? That's what I'm saying, huh? This is why I'm getting Trip. I got him. I got him again. I got him again, Trip. He can't say nothing. He can't say nothing.
He won't let me say nothing, Trip.
It's IMO. That's the game. That's the same.
But he said he gonna need my help.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you for your help, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the beauty of IMO. Ain't no
I thought you said he need my help.
baby.
I'm trying to help you, Trip.
Ain't no rebuttals. You know what I'm saying? I got him right now, dog.
Oh yeah, because I can't say nothing.
Can't say nothing.
I can't tell the truth. I can't tell the truth.
Got him. He out of there in them first 60. And this is why I say, and this is where I need your help. When did you say the Worlds is, or the track meet that Noah got to run in August?
Oh, the World Games.
Yeah,
then,
it's coming
and
up.
then before that, he got at the end of July. In July, he got to run in the qualifying.
So more than likely,
so
at this point in time,
Noah got to run in the World Game trials
Yeah.
and the World Game. So he ain't got time to play with.
you know, ain't talking about the time he got, because he still got to train.
Yeah.
Tyreek could pull up on one of his training sessions and get him in one of them. But he didn't call the whole thing off, because they was talking about doing it in New York. But this is what I'm saying, though. I believe after Noah just saw the way Tyreek caught out, and it was an agreement to run a 60, not 100. So the 10-1-5 don't matter. But what happened in them first 60 matters a lot. And I believe at this point in Noah's season, he's not focused on his start. He's focused on that back half, on that middle of his race. Right? So for him to go away from his focus and start focusing on him here could affect him down the line in August. Correct? Because that's a whole month, and that's about 6 weeks away.
Yeah.
And maybe more if it's at the end of August.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I believe due to the way he is in his training, he didn't want to take that chance. Because he already know he hadn't been working on his start. He been working on the middle of the race and his finish.
Let me say it.
And that's my opinion. That's my opinion. You know what I'm
Let me
saying,
help you out. You say you need some help.
You know what I'm saying, Trip?
Let me help. He say he needs some help, Trip. Let me help him out.
Hey, Trip say help you when you told, dog.
Hey, let me help him out. Is that when he running like that?
Oh, hold on. Let me turn this
don't
off.
matter.
Hold on. Let me turn this off. Hey, and that's my opinion, y'all.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
That's his opinion.
That's all I got to say about
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
now the segment closed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, but this the whole thing. This the whole thing, Trip. I'm gonna tell you like this. Tyreek fastest time
Yeah.
in the 60.
Yeah.
Don't compare. Let me say it like this. Noah have ran several 60s
Under Tyreek's fastest time.
Yeah, during his career.
Yeah.
He ain't never ran as slow as Kyrie did his fastest time.
Yeah, so
he ain't never ran a 6.7. He ran 6.4s, and he didn't run a 6.5. but he ain't never ran a 6.7.
I want to see what Tyreek's fastest collegiate 100 was.
10.03 or 10.08. Faster than that 10.15. I know his fastest 200. I think it's 10.08 or 10.03.
It might be 10.3.
No, it's 10.03 or 10.08. No, it ain't no 3. It ain't no 10.3. It's 10.0 something. What was Tyreek Hill 100 meters, fastest 100 meter time in college?
10.28. So he ran 1.3 seconds faster than his fastest collegiate time.
And this one here is saying 10.19. But well, maybe that 10.08 was wind aided.
And this will say 10.28 right here. Yeah, possibly.
No, yeah. And this one is saying 10.1. So it's somewhere between what he ran.
See, now they putting the 10.15 up. Before that, if I'd have checked 4 days ago, I'd have known.
Yeah, I think, but I mean, it might have been wind aided, but in college he ran and then pull up his fastest 200 meter time.
Yeah, you said 19 something.
1998.
Yeah.
I mean, so Tyreek is not slow at all. But I mean, but for me to say that I thought he was gonna run a 10.15, and like I said earlier, if I bet right now he can't run another 10.15.
Oh yeah, he had one of them in him.
Yeah.
But hey, like I said,
I mean, but that's all he had to do is run that one.
Like he was training 19.98. Yeah, that was his fastest.
19,
his fastest 60 was 6.61. Says outdoor 100. This one says 10.19 as well. Yeah. Right.
And then it says fastest.
But that's still, still
fastest 60 is what?
6.61.
Yeah, 6.61.
And his fastest 100 meter is 10.19.
Yeah.
220.57. But no, it says he ran a 19.98 right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I seen Tyreek do that.
Yeah, some of this information sketchy right here. Looks like these top 3 times that I just told you are not confirmed.
Yeah.
The one with the link, 200 meters, that one got a link to it, and that one got a link to it.
Yeah, but we know he ran at least
wrong information.
That 1998 is pretty legit because that's been out there for the longest. And that 10.1, I thought he ran faster than that. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And the other time I mean, because just like Jamal Charles ran a 10.08 and with wind aided, but he ran a 10.11.
Like legal,
legit.
Yeah.
When he was in college.
Yeah, that's moving, man. That's moving. Yeah. I ain't touched that 10.1, but I beat him at the Perot all the time in the 40. So his back half must be strong at that point.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the way.
High school.
That's the way. I mean, man, there's been times I run the 100 meters. About the first 40 meters, people laughing at me.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing in the race? Ha. Oh, that's what he's doing there.
Out of there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Because once you start turning over, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
I've been in last place at 40 meters and first place at 100 meters.
Yeah, that's wild. Now I done done that in the relay.
Yeah. No, I did that in open 100. I had a notorious slow start. Notoriously slow.
Yeah.
Notoriously slow.
My boy, I mean, you got long legs, so it's
but
hard
the
to
whole
get
thing but this is the thing. Once you get to a certain point, and it was a certain time, and because this is what I did all the time, it was a certain point in my career that I enjoyed being in, not being in the front.
Yeah.
So the crowd was like,
yeah. Playing to the crowd a little bit.
I mean, and I have actually told guys before we get ready to run, I said, say, man, we finna run a 200. I said, now when we come off the turn, I know you're gonna be in the front. I said, but I just want you 1 or 2 steps in the front.
Yeah.
And then
I'm gonna keep you where I want you.
As long as you 1 or 2, I got you.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
And they knowed it because I did it too many times.
Yeah.
And then one time I was at a track meet, I was talking to one guy because he's usually in the lead.
Yeah.
Because he was a hell of a turn runner. I said, say, man, you're gonna be in the turn. You're gonna be in the lead when we come off the turn. I said, but I'm walking down, don't you? But this is the whole thing that tripped me out. When I came off the turn, he was right where I thought he was. Where I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
But it was another guy I didn't even know was in front of him. I said, uh-oh. I had to really shift. Now, I know I'm going to catch him, but I don't know who this dude is.
Man, I remember every state track meet I ran in, which was 2. They had me running into the wind, and it pissed me off.
I'll call you back. Come on.
I always wanted to see what my times were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always ran that 100 into the wind. It was horrible. Like, I hated it, huh?
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because it don't look good when you run it in the wind. But the 200s, though, yeah.
Because I love the 200.
That's my favorite race.
Because to me,
Coming up off that corner,
because my best race is the 400, so the 200 is so easy,
Yeah.
and it's in the middle.
Yeah.
And then I used to get in the 100 just to irritate the good dudes that thought they was fast.
100 over too fast. Like, it's over too quick.
Hey, but guess what though? You know when they got a weigh in track and field. Even though I was a 400-meter runner, they got a way that measures your percentage. In against every race. And like you was running 86% of your potential. I don't even know how they did, but my percentage was always higher in the 100 than it even was in the 400.
Wow, that's crazy. That's wild. And then the 400? That's
My
wild.
highest rating was in the 100.
Because you just maxed out from the... the race just... ditto. Like, mine probably would be
it's
too.
over. But then I won, like in the 400, when I really got in shape, I was almost unbeatable.
Yeah.
But then in the 100, I'm going to be in the top 2 or 3. Really, 90% of the time, I'm going to be in the top 1.
Man.
But, that's just that, track and field.
I mean, that's, I've lost, I can't count on 5 fingers how many times I've lost races in my life, and including track.
Man, I can
what I'm saying?
Man, I can name all the people that ever beat me on this hand right here.
Yeah.
All the people that ever beat me.
It ain't coming easy, dog.
Nah.
It ain't coming easy, dog. But anyway, man, I was about to I'm going to take the last drink. It ain't coming easy, dog.
No, it ain't coming easy. And then sometimes we just get up here and get to talking.
And have
And this is why we say, if you see something, say something. Because we'll talk about whatever you say. Have anybody said anything lately, Jay?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Trip always got something to say.
Trip.
Jamal Weeks, what's going down? Shout out to you, bro. Hey, they just see Trip in the chat. Oh, good. Nah, bro, I'm calling you, bro. I'm calling you out, big dog. Noah's a talker. Talkers don't do but talk. Yeah, you right, bro.
Who was that? Noah's a talker.
Yeah.
No, hey.
Jamal Weeks. Jamal Weeks said
hey, that. I gotta tell you something. He said talkers don't do shit. Noah's a world champion and an Olympic champion in the 200 and 100. So he done did shit. So you can't put Noah in that category.
Yeah,
you gotta talk about somebody else. Noah done talked the shit and he done backed it up.
Hey.
He's a 2-time 100-meter champion, world 100-meter champion. He won the 200. So Noah did more than talk.
Yeah, he do his thing. He do his
Oh
thing.
yeah,
He do his
thing.
That boy, Yellowtailed up out of there when Tyreek came up out them blocks. I know that much, but nah, man, that's it for the week, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all know what it is, man. Trip the Ghost, appreciate you forever for this hint you made for us, big dog. But we'll see y'all next week sometime around noon on Wednesday. Might have a watch party or something this weekend. Be watching, man. Maybe tomorrow for the game 6. We'll see what's good.
Game 6, because it might all be over. So I'm going to tell you like this. Now, the fat lady is behind the curtain.
Yes,
behind the stage.
but I believe in you, Rick Carlisle.
I do too.
I believe in you, Rick Carlisle.
And then this the whole thing.
You got enough talent around
it
there.
Ain't over.
Figure it out, dog.
Rick Carlisle, it ain't over till it's over.
It ain't over till it's over.
And
man.
then, but I got something else to tell you.
What else you got?
It ain't over till the fat lady sing.
Hey, fat lady.
Hey, and this is the whole thing. The fat lady behind the curtain, but the fat lady might have to go sit down. Because the fat lady been behind the curtain before. They said, no. Sit down, cause we got an encore.
Yeah, so
we got an encore. Go sit down.
Hey.
We got an encore. So.
Hey man, you might not even have to sing this year. So in the
well, you gonna sing,
man.
But you might not sing when you want to.
It's
you might sing when you have to.
We gonna see what's up with them Oklahoma City boys. See what that pressure bring to them. If it bust pipe or make diamonds, we gonna see what it do though, man. But hey, we'll see y'all next week, maybe this weekend. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
We
notification bell, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.
All that good stuff.
Hey. Where they at? Where's my... There it is.
Noonish. 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 J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. Kia OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. A lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on Notre Dame all winner.